Alright, it's Final Fantasy 1 time, let's go! Oh, wait, I just remembered, we cannot skip cutscenes on this one, huh? Oops. I'm kinda hoping my microphone is not scuffed for the video. I haven't really done any recording testing or anything, but I mean, looking at the levels, it looks alright. I haven't really changed anything since last September, so... I'm gonna start by grabbing some water. Pixel remaster of 1, yes. For the speedrun, I'm gonna be using some of them. Unless, you know, like the donation goal gets met, then obviously I will disable the boosters immediately. Anyways, water time, BRB. Time. Yo, step! When I went AFK, thank you so very much! Wait, that is so much time adding already. Alright, buying time. 3 cures, 1 dia. And then we're gonna be buying some weapons. I like probably my favorite version of Final Fantasy 1 is gotta be the PSP version. Because in that one you can do one super cool trick you cannot do in any other version. Although the Pixel Remaster has a lot of nice goodies. Like diagonal movement, the game is just in general smooth, you know, to play. I just kinda wish they added some of the extra content and dungeons, you know, from the previous versions. I actually don't know if there is mods already that restore those. Like, I know some people wanted to work on that, but I just haven't heard anything. Then encounters of everybody. Just break. If somebody dies, it's no big deal. I kinda love that they added the Final Fantasy VI dying effect, honestly. I think it looks super cool in all these old games. Guys, we need to reach New Game Plus 50 during this Long-A-Thon. So, let's get to it. Oh, we just started and we're almost at 100 hours. You know, there is a big change on this Long-A-Thon compared to the previous ones. It's adding less time per donation, but now we'll pause the timer when going to sleep or taking breaks and things like that. Well, before, you know, I will let the timer run when going to sleep. Well, the problem is the backgrounds are extremely detailed, right? Like, there is huge density on pixel color. So if you don't outline the sprites, what ends up happening is they're gonna blend with the background, which is not particularly good, depending on the art style and all that, but I think it probably will be a bit difficult to look at. I will imagine, at least. We can always try one day and see what are the results, because maybe it's interesting. That's the problem. That's exactly why you kinda need the outlines. I'm so excited for Resonance. That's coming like in 2 months, right? Like October? Yeah. I'm very glad that for FFbot I ended up not using the sprites from Brave Exvius, because now we probably will be facing issues. You know, if I did. Believe it or not, at one point early in development, that was a choice on the table. You're really gonna play for 95 hours? Yes, and more to come. I will sleep and all that still, right? But you can expect me to play, I don't know, like 12 hours a day or so. And during the sleep, the streaming will keep running. Temper. We're gonna be watching what happened during the speedrun. You guys get to play FFbot. And as soon as I wake up, we keep going. The timer is paused while I sleep though. So, you know, no time is wasted. And that's gonna be the plan for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I mean, of course. Nothing that a quick reset doesn't fix. As much as I can there. Yeah, it's fine. Usually, the main reason why they have the 48-hour limit is for logistics on saving videos, because managing moving videos that are 48 hours long is like an actual difficult process. So they put like a hard limit on 48. Then they cut the video, but they allow you to keep streaming, you know? If you could have videos that are like 160 hours on Twitch, they will be unoperable from a logistic standpoint. Oh shit. So this has happened many times in the past during the previous Long-A-Thons. I sometimes just forget to do the reset, right? So what ends up happening is the streaming goes offline automatically, and then some 30 seconds or so, it comes back online and automatically. It's not like bannable or anything like that. They just cut it for, as I said, the logistical reasons. Oh, will I have enough Thundara actually here? Yes. We farm 2 battles. Oh, well, I got lucky. I'm gonna farm 3 just in case. Because the next post battle is a little bit of RNG. Probably the hardest battle in the entire game, honestly. Which is the Pisco Demons. This is a brutal encounter to put there, like, at this level. Let's do just 1 more battle. Then that will be enough. Hello, Imminent. Welcome in, mate. Do you guess we're gonna be able to reach New Game Plus 50 by the end of the marathon? Oh, it's going great, mate. Got plenty of rest last night. I started today a little bit more late than I wanted to, but that is quite okay. This is a good schedule to be at. Oh, I forgot to start a timer, did I? Wait a second, mates. I'm confident Pumit's edge is pretty strong. It probably is, yeah. Open here the timer. No. Close splits. After timer, how much time I have been playing? I guess I can use the in-game timer starting. 18 minutes. Okay, so 18 minutes. It's super scuffed and official. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's add 19 as a punishment. 19 minutes. Boom. Alright. Broadsword. Alright, a bit of a menu. That. Optimize. That was a very nice preventive. That is exactly what you need. Boom, beautiful battle. That is so unlikely to happen. Normally, you just lose 1 or 2 characters here. Because they will one-tap you. Oh, that timer I think is not correct. There you go. There's another rough battle. If you get a Sloga right from the start, you might as well just reset. Attack, temper. Not the best start. No, man. I think it's over. Well, maybe not. And you missed? Oh, man. This battle is so rough. Now it's even slower. He can sometimes use fire at once in a row and just die. It's joyful when that happens. Yo, BM, hello. Welcome in. How you doing, mate? You know, they added this cutscene from the Game Boy Advance port. This was not in the original. This zone and this scene, yes, but not like this cutscene with her running around like that. Just woke up. I don't know why so far late. Well, probably were tired, mate. I think as long as it doesn't ruin your schedule, fine. Yo, Prince, wakey. This is the laziest Prince in all Final Fantasy. He just spends some 60 years sleeping, and then doesn't even get out from bed after you wake him up. You know, I don't think this trick is worth it on the Pixel Remaster, like resetting the screen like that. Yo, Triplot, welcome in, mate. We are here. We have arrived one more time. Hopefully you're feeling better. A little bit, eh? It probably was a little bit inspired by. I think tablets might finally be working. Cap in less pain. Yo, let's go. I can fancy you now. Yeah, I'm doing great. Doing absolutely great. By the way, mates, so for this Long-A-Thon, for your support, not only you make the Long-A-Thon longer, you know, like either beats, subs, you know, like all the good beats. But not only that, but you also get to unlock challenges that are at the bottom. So your donation goes 3 ways. Supporting me, making the Long-A-Thon longer. Last time was like 30 days or so. It was just crazy. Let's see if we can beat it this time. And, you know, unlocking challenges and super punishing goodies over there. Not only punishing. For example, Final Fantasy 1 is mostly doing an actual collectathon, like all achievements, doing 100%. Which, by the way, that can be met during this speedrun. The instant it gets met, I will switch gears. I will no longer be speedrunning this, right? And will disable all the boosters, all the non-encounters, all the, you know, it will be like a normal playthrough, but I'm gonna have to collect 100% of it. I'm looking forward for that. Last marathon happened something very funny, which is, I think that donation goal got made when I was just about to fight the final boss. Like somebody was waiting for it. And I have to like, well guys, time to go back. And search for all the monsters that I skipped. Which was fun, honestly. That's a perfectly fine thing to do. We get to play more. It was definitely a funny moment. 1 silver armlet. Now we optimize these 3. That's important because if I start optimizing the warrior now, well, not only he doesn't have whole gear, I'm gonna grab 1 chest now, but also the good stuff will go to the warrior instead of to the white mates. So it's better to do it this way. Why do I always do that? I kinda like hunting bestiaries in video games. There's just something fun about it. Coral sword. Now, yes, optimize this dude. Yeah, we can just repeat. That is terrible. That is terrible too. Okay, I messed up. Well, you know what? Let's spam Thundera for now. The warrior is just paralyzed anyways. I think I'm gonna die, mates. Oh! This is why we love the red mages around here. This is exactly why. Who needs a stinky warrior? That was way too close. And I was worried because he was getting actually good regen rolls. I don't know if these are roll or not, but he was getting healed quite a lot. We'll leave it at 1 HP for now because we're about to use a cottage very soon. Let's go. Give me the earth growth. Why is an old man living in this cave in the middle of nowhere? Now that I think about it, what is it with old mans in Final Fantasy living in caves? It happens in many Final Fantasies, right? I keep doing that. I don't know why. I mean, it's an old man in Final Fantasy. Yeah. But why do they do it? Oh, yeah, of course, that is Geralt. I guess maybe at that age you start to become a little bit weird, you know, you start to grow white beard, you start to go, I wish I was living in a cavern with like bats and stuff and no toilet. Comes with the age, the wrong path. I know this game, I swear, mates. I know this game, I swear. Comically old man in his 30s before Sid was only 29. What? He was complaining about his aching bones the entire time. Was he a LARPer? Was Sid from FF4 a LARPer all along? By the way, I can die on this battle in an instant. To be fair, probably accurately, in a fantasy world like this, where there is monsters rampant everywhere, and you can just die to a flu, chances are probably if you make it to 36-year-old, you probably already lived more than most people, right? And it's over. So probably should have healed. We just keep trying until we get lucky. Makes me want to add anti-ice route. It's a little bit out of the way, but, you know, perfect start. Get him, yo, Bakura, hello. That's 5 tempers. I think as long as we don't get unlucky now, we got this. And that's getting unlucky. We still have Diaz, mate. Maybe. I believe. I don't believe. The Leech experience. If we can get a 6 temper, that would be ideal. No, man. What is that start? Jesus. This is automatically over. Yo, nice. Okay, no, that's fine. There is another magic he can use. He hasn't used yet. Called Haste. No! I'm gonna keep tempering. Okay, he's spamming hold now. Come on, snap out of it, warrior. He's not snapping. He used haste! Oh my god. Brutal, brutal. He just spent 7 turns in a row, stop it. Yeah, they just don't have any HP whatsoever. I got unlucky with the HP rolls too. Normally they're supposed to be surviving at least 1 hit, but they're not. Good start. That's what we want to see. Just please don't paralyze the warrior for 7 turns in a row. Thank you, game. That's 3, 4... No! Only 4 tempers, mate. And he's hasted now, so next physical hit is gonna hurt. Probably gonna be one-tapping somebody. Nice crit. No! I'm getting mates. This orange has been a little bit on the insane side. No, I don't usually die this much to this guy. Like 1 or 2 times at most. But it is done. You know, mates, I probably choose it like worst possible day to start the Long-A-Thon. Because today in Spain, we're hitting 40 Celsius in my zone. It's likely gonna be the hottest day of the year. So pray for your mate. I roll this there, that's fine. Yeah. 35 in the UK, that is insane. Can we like be in October already, mates? It is toasty, man. It is not a pleasant temperature at all. And luckily I have the fan blasting at my face. It only helps so much. 2 fans. Living the Pantene hair dream. Whether this forecast boosts my hottest day this week, like list 31 session and half save, that's still pretty hot though. That to me, anything past 30 is not pleasant for me, even though I'm used to like much higher. Are you in line of the full solar eclipse? Everybody will praise the sun. When is happening, by the way? I'm not exactly sure. Long-A-Thon! Yo, I won! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Person Spain should be full eclipse line. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it, to be honest. I'll open the window. I won't be looking up. I don't have the gear for it. And by gear, I mean like the glasses. Is this one of those eclipses where like the end of the world is supposed to be coming? Is this the one, mate? Or was it like 5 eclipses ago? Because there is always one of those rumors going. It was when you're used to mild cold weather. Like suddenly hits up like crazy. We better get used to because it's just gonna be like this foreseeable future. Temper. Wow. Okay, you don't need those tempers when you're just gonna crit. I don't really get the snow anymore. This year, okay, but I was young, we used to get the snow all the time. I was the same when I was a kid too. We would get the snow at least once every couple of years or so. Now, rarely, once every 10. There for you. The Tandara. 100% clears from Spain, or 90%. It's the end of the world, guys! You know, when I was a kid, I used to believe in those things. In all these, like, weird prophecies. Like, I was a dumb kid, you know? I was just so scared. It's kind of like, oh my god, it's coming. It's the end of the Mayan calendar, guys. Let's see. Escape, repeating the battle. You're gonna be getting our airship 48 minutes in. What an airship. Wasn't the... Oh, I think I took a little bit the long way. Wait, no. I'm not supposed to come here. Oopsers. This is where I'm supposed to come. I'm rusty, guys. What can I say? Yeah, when it comes to the eclipse, I think I'm just gonna open the window and, you know, see the complete darkness happening. But I just don't have, like, the glasses to watch it or anything like that. I should have said I'm not gonna buy some. They're so expensive. Like the merchants definitely take advantage of the situation. The glasses are just like a piece of plastic, you know, like, but they sell to you at like 25 bucks. Attack, 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 attack. Damn, not enough. Lucky. Nice crit. What? Oh my god, I know that sound! Alright, healing stuff. We hope everybody gets some rest. Oh, of course, yeah. It's not gonna it's not gonna be 112 hours in a row. It's gonna be like 12, maybe 14 hours a day or so. Then I sleep. But during the sleeping, this is the big change I made this Long-A-Thon. Oh, I don't have MP. The big change that I made is that now I pause the timer while sleeping, so we don't waste time without got donated or anything like that. So if for some reason one day I need to sleep extra or whatever, then, you know, I can sleep some extra. And it doesn't tick down from the timer, you know? It was the main point. So we really don't waste anything. That I learned from my previous Long-A-Thon. Because I was doing like a super strict schedule too. This time I'm gonna keep the strict schedule, but, you know, the pausing, being able to pause the timer will help me. I think it's more fair too. Because it always feels bad to, like, let's say, somebody... This has happened a few times in the previous Long-A-Thon, right? When there was like 4 hours left or so, and I was just about to go to bed because I'd already been playing for 14 hours, right? Then somebody will donate for, like, let's say 10 bucks or whatever, so it will add some hours, but they will be on my sleep time. So, you know, I always felt bad about that. I think the way it's done right now is just more fair for everybody, and a little bit easier on me too. It also makes the Long-A-Thon longer, because the conversion that I did was, before it was 2 hours, right? Now it's 1:30, so we lose 1/4. But sleeping takes more than 1/4 of the day, right? So it ended up, you actually end up making the Long-A-Thon more gameplay efficient, if that makes sense. That was all the reasoning. Use a cottage now, I guess. Now we buy the Fairy. But yeah, still, later on, come by to chat, you know, and we can talk about your unlocks, figure them out when you have the time. No pressure until then. Oh yeah, I need to buy also 10 strength, 10 giants. Then we get the Oxyale. Hey Reggie, hello. Give me some 25 Phoenix Downs. 25 should be plenty. So the main loop on this marathon is doing Final Fantasy 1 to 10 and then one guest game. In this case it's Final Fantasy 12. Maybe on the next round is Kingdom Hearts, or maybe in the next round is Chrono Cross, you know, stuff like that. But it's like Final Fantasy 1 to 10. And once we complete that round, we do another round of Final Fantasy 1 to 10. You know, we go through the challenges that got unlocked, you know, the stuff. If challenges have been unlocked already, we add some extra ones that are harder. But only after, you know, like a completion of a round. Wait, what am I doing now? I forgot. Waterfall Dungeon? Alright, we need to take encounters now. Or we're gonna be hopeless against the Kraken. It's already kinda hopeless with my current level. Like, as I am. What? They all attacked before me, mates. That was unfair. That was no bueno. Attack, 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 attack. Now, I'm gonna have to heal with the boys. Preventive, okay. Let's do Sondia, Thandara. You know, another good aspect, mates, of this marathon, I do record absolutely everything. And then I do supercuts of it during the night. I do have a plugin that allows me to, like, cut all the silent parts and everything, so it creates like an entire full-fledged video with all the filler removed. That's another way to experience the Long-A-Thon and just watching it on YouTube. I got the entire previous Long-A-Thon on my YouTube channel, which is actually mad entertaining. Gonna be the same on this one. Ow. Yo! Thank you, Daiwan. Let me add 1 hour and a half here for you. And you get to put $5 on any goal that you want. Thank you very much, mate. I just added the 1.5 hours. FF8, all cards. I got you, mate. I got you. FF8, challenge, all cards. Boom. Thank you very much, mate. You are too kind. That is a very long run too, the all cards. That's really fun. I'm an actual speedrunner of that. I wrote the whole thing. Oh god. Oh god. What are we doing here? I should not be taking this encounter. Oh my god, am I gonna die? These beards, mate, are being problematic. Right, no more encounters. Sorry. Too much yelling. Check my notes. Alright, so we're buying a bunch of goodies. Check this out. 99 high potions, 99 ethers. We're buying the Star of the Show spell, Hialaga, which is the main reason why I wanted to level up a little bit on the water cavern. If you don't have enough level, you cannot even learn it. Oh, alright, it's this guy. It's a ghost. Now we are Aquaman. I love this song. This is probably one of the better songs in the entire game. Emo. Alright. I think the Pixel Remaster definitely enhanced it. Why do you always get lost? I know this game, I swear, mates. Yeah, this is where I took the wrong turn. Over here. Alright, it's Kraken time. Demise, then... it's correct. I have like nothing really. Yeah, this battle can be a bit chunky if I get a bad start, as per usual. But we're not gonna get a bad start, right? Strength, temper. That's a terrible start. Ow. Maybe time for a Healaga. Nice. Temper is super OP, mates. By the way, we're doing this in the wrong order. On purpose. It's just because air traveling is faster this way. But the order of the arc things we need to do is first earth, then fire, not water, then water. So we're kind of like skipping one. Now we're doing fire. Haxbrew. Technically it is weak, but it's a great support class. The bad side is they just die by just blowing at them, man. They just die so easily. You might as well go with black mages. They have a little bit more staying power than them. But I choose red mages because they have access to cure, which can be occasionally good at the beginning, and they can do physicals at the beginning. That's literally the only reason. Black mage is the superior one, if you ask me, for casual play. What makes red mage so good is just temper, which the black mage can also use. Red mage probably is the better one early on, but only early on. Oh, it's with another strength tonic on accident. We're gonna have to buy now one extra. That's fine. Lovely. We're gonna be doing a little bit of prep phase now. There's a couple of magics we need to gather. But first of all, we are resting on Dane, just to recover MP, really. And then we're getting haste, which is a multiplicative damage buff that you can just have for free. Yeah, in this game, haste is actually a damage increaser. It doesn't have anything to do with your speed. Your turns doesn't get any faster or anything like that. Then we're gonna be learning Morse code from this guy. Now we know Morse, as in we can speak with Morses. And I think I'm just gonna buy some extra strength potions. I ended up using a few more than I intended. Alright. Any Stranger of Paradise fans in the chat? We're about to visit Lufenia. I played that. Yo, let's go. I love that game so much. I have a world record on it at the moment too. Still to this day. It's for the co-op on console. I think it still is unbeaten. Well, last I checked, which was like 6 months ago. Who knows, maybe it got bopped already. I got up to the Gilgamesh area and was getting goaded equipment and put it down. Yeah. It's too bad because that's when the game starts to become real fun. You can always return to it. You know, when you start to do all those infinite MP builds and start to go like crazy. I went through the story once. The gameplay loop was so addictive. It's really sad they didn't have environments because it's so fun. Yeah, it was supposed to be like a relatively low budget game to start with. So for the DLCs, they didn't, you know, like invested much of it. It was mostly recycle environments and all that. But I mean, for a game like that, it kind of works because it's all about the set pieces more than... I very much recommend anybody who hasn't done the post-game in Stranger of Paradise to play it. It's a completely different game. Really fun. Oh, I should have optimized. It's fine. We're gonna be getting pretty much the best gear of the game in this dungeon. Almost. Alright, we got all the chests that we care about. We're gonna need a lot of guild coming up too, so that's why I put all of the guild chests. I'll be gaming once those legend stacks come. Oh, are we doing Fallen Heroes here, mates? You guys feeling spicy? I'm keen to go through the New Trails remake in September. Yeah, that one is gonna be very good, I'm sure. Part 1 was incredible. Did you already play it, Part 1? Healaga, Temper, Haste. Nice. And then Temper Spam. Yeah, I never beat it Part 2 in the original, but I heard it's pretty good. Yeah, looking forward to it. Please don't die. Nice. The Fallen Heroes and how you made each one different. I'm glad that you like them. You know, when I was developing Season 6 early on, I thought the Fallen Heroes was gonna be a generally hated mechanic, but much to my surprise, it probably is the thing that people that I received the most positive feedback for, which surprised me. I think people will probably hate them if they were random. White mage. Hold on, hold this out. 2 ruby amulets, set rings. Then we get null all. Not here. This is for the chaos fight. So in the Pixel remasters, they made the final bosses significantly harder than in the originals. They doubled their HP, they put them extra stats, they gave them like nasty things. Like they're legitimately like a threat. Let's play this common back. I got stuck on the final dungeon. In Final Fantasy IV in particular, they went hardcore, increasing the difficulty. When they released Final Fantasy IV, Pixel Remaster, it was already harder than the original. But some year later or so, they patched the game, doubling the speed of almost every single enemy in the game. So if you're playing Final Fantasy IV and the enemies are just completely overrunning you and destroying you, that's the main reason. It's because they patched it to be even harder. It is kind of insane, honestly. They made some battles legitimately insane. Oh, wait, you're talking about the 3D remake, sorry. Who's talking about the Pixel Remaster? No, the 3D remake is also brutal, especially if you play in hard mode. And by the way, I should be taking encounters. The rest of the fight, but the final dungeon was just a bit much. Yeah. You need to level up so much too, just to survive those big waves. Okay, let's just do physical attacks, honestly. Pandara really sucks right now for the red mates. In Final Fantasy II, they made the Emperor way tougher too. But he still has this very brutal weakness to the Blood Sword. So you can still tease him like that. Level 30. What we need. So right now, level 30 is the absolute bare minimum that you can beat this game, almost. At least in my opinion. And it's still like a brutal fight versus Chaos. Like I would say maybe 10% chance of winning. Oh, Chaos, your vacation is over. It's all Final Fantasy all year. You got it, yeah? Shit, why is the controller not? There you go. Pretty much, yeah. Gonna be here for a while. Hope you guys are ready. I need to get every single encounter. Oh, wow. Look at this formation. These monsters reappear in Final Fantasy IX. It's another preventive. Are they that slow? You know, kind of funny. Faster started with really awful HP, but he has kind of catched up quite a bit. I think he has, like, definitely above average HP at this level. It's only Sand Golem in FF9. No, the Basilisk appears too. Temper. It appears in Burmisia. Fuck. Well, that's a wipe. Nice opener with Flare. He just won't kill me. Temper. Nice. Temper. I think we need one more. So please, no Flare. Oh, I forgot to... No wonder I was dealing less damage. I forgot to make the Excalibur, did I? Damn. I was wondering why am I dealing so little damage with the warrior. No big deal. It's not a problem. The HP on Stronger is gonna be a problem if he doesn't get some good level up soon. And he just keeps gaining 1 HP on every level. I went to use some Aethers. Okay. Preventive. Okay, Stronger is starting to have respectable HP now. Starting to work out. The most important part is that they need to survive the first and second rounds of Jarl and Chaos. Also, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, mate. Hopefully see you later. I got some food ready, by the way. I posted a photo on Discord yesterday. It's no big deal, it's just raviolis, sauce. But it will last me a few days. I can, you know, blast during the marathon. I don't like these encounters. Magic, haste, temper. Boom. That's the damage. That's the damage we're hoping to hit on Chaos. Now we're gonna be doing a little detour here. I don't think I need any more encounters, honestly. Whatever levels I get now, they're not gonna help. Uh-oh. This should be enough. If I don't get blasted with AoEs. Alright. Well, this is it, mates. This might take a few attempts. I very much doubt I'm gonna do this first try. Go the max health. Yes! Giant tonic for you. Giant tonic for you. Giant tonic for yourself. Giant tonic for yourself. Not the best start. Alright. Giant tonic for yourself. Hialaga. Giant tonic. Haste. Gonna have to use the elixir right away. Attack. Hialaga. Elixir. Temper. That elixir was goated. Fantastic. And we do a little bit of temper spam. Nice miss. That slow rat was a reset if it hit. You cannot dispel it in any way. And that will pretty much kill the DPS on the warrior. Like, just kill it. I will be dealing double digits. Haste, that's dangerous. Now he's gonna be one-shotting people with physicals. Unless he hit the warrior. But he will die on the next one. Another haste? Well, that doesn't do anything. Can you just do AoEs, please? And cover with AoEs here. Not that AoE. Anything but that one. I think we're on auto mode now. What did this do? Fucking auto mode. Used the ether in the wrong one. Well, I cannot use Hialaga this turn then. Null all for you. Ether. Yeah, tempering. Hialaga, ether, temper. Wet mage down. It didn't matter. Let's go! GG, first try, mates. That's FF1 done in 1 hour 46. GG! That was rather smooth, honestly. Let me actually double check how fast was in my previous marathon. I must do the EP going to sleep. No worries. Thank you for stopping by, Silen. See you next time. Okay, so I didn't PB. My best time was 1:41:43, so I was 5 minutes slower. Oops. Next coming up is Final Fantasy 2. Long-A-Thon 5 games. Boom. Okay, so I made a copy 1:46:43. There. Copy link. Alright, you guys can see all my progress here. Hello, Saint John's. Oh, welcome in. Right, let me prepare Phase 2 very quickly. Prepare for the flashbang. Boom. Everywhere. On time on the FS6 and learn the skill Eclipse for this afternoon. I think so. It's gonna be full from here, right? You were saying. Engine title. FF2 time now, mates. You guys, this game has a little bit of a reputation for being like the black sheep in Final Fantasy. I for once applaud everything they try to do in this game. I don't think it's that bad. It's extremely different to every other Final Fantasy, but the scope on the story was so much higher. Yeah. It must be good to start the series on Final Fantasy 14 because you see all the references and then you go and play the originals, right? And go like, oh, this part and this part and this part. Everything starts to click, I imagine, you go playing the games. What? Man, these raviolis are excellent. They actually became better since last night. No, they have marinated on this sauce. So, yesterday I made half a kilo of raviolis. And I have them strategically put in tuppers with a sauce that I made out of butter, tomato, a little bit of white wine. What was the word? Albahaca. I don't remember the word in English. A little bit of crushed garlic, and that's it. Oh, and parmesan. I like 12 references in the Alien Suites. Oh yeah. You should play Final Fantasy Tactics too one day. The remaster is pretty good. Has voice acting and everything. It looks good, but tactical games. Lose patience very fast. Yeah, I get it. They are not for everybody. Okay. Now we buy Cure and Fire. Right. And then finally we optimize. Here's the other controversial aspect about this game, mates. The way you level up in this game is not by traditional... Whoa, how did that auto-got enable? You don't level up by traditional means. You level up by like doing actions, such as like hurting yourself or doing physicals or using abilities, you know? That's how you level up those stats. Ultimately, that leads to what I'm doing, which is just casting fire on myself. Just to level up the HP. I'm gonna be doing this process for a little bit. 2.5 games, but like, this is 3 million for giving. And more. Okay. We can maybe cast Cure. Where's... Oh, yeah, no, we need to use the in. Also, there is this one gimmick about this game where the more hard you are, right? The more expensive the inn becomes. So I just like to think that the inn owner sees you like limping over there, bleeding everywhere. Then like, oh, I'm gonna have to charge you extra, sorry. Sorry that you're dying. For you, it's extra tonight. That's my headcanon. Oh, fuck. That was bad. Not getting great level ups, man. Dude, the sauce on these raviolis have become bomb overnight. They're like so much better now. I just need some broccolis with it. No more fire, please. Your evasion increase. Stick. Those are good when you get them early. Maybe take one extra battle before the in. One more. Okay. Probably for now the most important stat is HP. We don't want to get to a point where we get one-shotted. The other stats we can finagle along the way. What? Only 1 HP? Oh my god, man. I'm getting scammed in these battles. The levels are being real bad. Okay. Fastest. Whoa! No way, my mate! Your banned gifted one sub! Let me add the timer, or the time to the timer, mate. Thank you so very much for that, mate. And you get to put those $5 on whatever you want. You see those challenges on the right, mate? Just tell me on which one you want to put it towards. Continue, fire. Yep. So you see those challenges on the right? Because you sub it, which is a $5, like donation, right? Then you get to choose where do you want to put those $5. Just select one challenge. You know, I'll put it towards that. Yo! What? That's so generous of you guys, mate. Thank you very much for all the kindness. Oh, yeah. Whoa! Wait, it continues! You guys are helping me out so much, mates. Controller? No, controller. It freaked out. Oh, there you go. Yo, what is happening? You saw that? Jesus. Why is it disconnecting and reconnecting? It's gone. It's... Wait a second. Am I having controller issues live? Please let it not be so. This controller is too young to die. So, our last PB for the last marathon was 30 days or so. No, it was 33 days, the best one. But the last one I did was 30 days. Let's see if we can kill both both PVs. Level 3! You guys got any icons? I got this one. I got that one. Oh, I love the cat one. The metal baby. That's perfect for when the music starts to hit. Actually, I already got plenty of HP. So, oops. Let's continue with the story. We got plenty of stats. I really miss these Long-A-Thons, mates. It was the original plan to make one in February, but I ended up getting wrapped in many other things, so I couldn't. For this August, I made sure that I got nothing going. This has been pre-planned many months in advance. Turns out it's actually not so easy to have one free month. It's tricky. Well, also, you know, not completely neglecting all your responsibilities in life. Oh, let's go! No way! No way, my mate. Legendary Jorbaneth. Finish off the Final Fantasy 1 challenge as well. Legendary. I got you. Yo, thank you so very much, mate. Let me add it very quickly. Challenge unlocked 35. Once we finish this round of Final Fantasies, that's gonna be the very first one. All bestiary. We going in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same is memorable. And then on the credits, Yoru Baneth with the €10. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, this is the Pixel Remaster. The PC version in particular. Yep. The music is so legendary on the Pixel Remasters. It's so difficult to go back to the originals, you know, after you experiences this. Anna Gifted! Nobody's gonna be watching ads when your Baneth is here. Big chongos. 1 more hour and a half. Boom. Credits. Your Baneth with the 7 already. Wow. And which challenge do you want on this one? We're on FF8, gotcha. It's already at 20. FF8 is the popular one, it seems. No ads. No ads for anybody. We got the anti-ad vigilantes. They're like the Batman of the Twitch ads. Nobody's gonna be watching ads on their watch. That is so cool. Okay, we're gonna be buying the best magic in the game, mates. It's teleport and a lot of money. Maybe I shouldn't have, because I could have gotten it for free. But what ifs? We'll just farm some money very quick. Are gonna be enough kill? I need 2 swords. They're cheap, but I don't know. Oh no, they're not cheap. Okay, well I can sell Mingu shit. I can buy 1 sword. Probably gonna be enough for now. I'll buy the second sword later. Alright, now we need to do one little annoying bit, which is farming teleport to level 10. And we do that by just spamming it. This is where if you have a good SSD, you save time. So how's life, everybody? Having fun? I would like to introduce Final Fantasy Tactics somewhere during this marathon. But not during the main event, probably. You know how normally the way I do these marathons is, you know, we play 8, 10, 12 hours, right? Whatever, during the day. And during the night, we either play some community games or friends lobs, or we watch videos, you know, like winding down for the night, preparing to go to sleep as I take a shower, you know, all the good stuff. We could fit some Final Fantasy Tactics during the nights. Obviously, it will be like, we play for like 1 hour or so before bed, right? But we could show we could show off the voice acting, which I thought it was excellent. The voice of Ramsa is the voice of Alfino from Final Fantasy XIV, and I think it fitted perfectly. He did a great job. Because actually, both Ramsa and Alfino have pretty similar arcs where they both start young and inexperienced. Maybe a little bit too, not cocky, but, you know, like innocent. And they're forced to, you know, figure it out the wrong ways. They gain character because of it. Play them all during your Long-A-Thon. I think you should, yeah. If you can buy them cheap, because I think the whole collection is like $50. You know, it might be a bit expensive. But if you can get them like on a sale, probably it's gonna be like a no-brainer purchase. I think it's excellent if you're interested on, you know, experiencing the series. Oh, if you already got the first 6, then yeah, it will be a bit cheaper. You cannot get them in a pack like the console versions. You have to buy all of them, like semi-separately. So yeah, it will be cheaper in your case. Yeah. The story is quoted in FS6. Wait, by watching a playthrough, you probably watched mine, right? Last marathon. What are the odds? Distance to 12, you think? No. So FF12 is based on a universe called Ivalice. It has its own. It has its own like continuity. And yeah, background story is a prequel to... No, I think it's a sequel to Tactics. And I don't remember exactly the order. I think 12 is far, far, far in the future. I don't have enough gil. No. No. Wait, couldn't teleport. That is... Yeah. Yeah, but 6 has nothing to do with the Ivalice, I think. At least not in any confirmed or like obvious way. There might be maybe some aspect here and there. Like Ultros appears in both. Okay, only one more level. Why am I farming teleport? You might ask. Because it's the best magic in the entire game. It allows you to like one-shot everything on normal enemies, including bosses. You can actually one-shot most bosses in the game with teleport. It's quite a hilarious spell. Are the last? Yes. Okay, so now we just need to farm some money so I can afford the inn. I thought so too at first, but turns out it's a pretty goated spell. Alright, that should be enough gil, surely, right? For sure. Yes. I think I have enough gil to actually afford a second sword. We kinda goated, but I don't think so. I can! Let's go! Giuseppe! Okay, we just officially started the quest. So, what is the reason behind banning speedruns on Windows 7? So, good morning, 7. Which speedruns? In FFA, you mean? Or which Final Fantasy, you mean? Defend. How about Final Fantasy speedruns? Oh, I got no idea then. I'm not super in the known. Nice boss. So, I know why it's on FF8, but in FF8 they're not banned, they just have their own separate category. And the main reason in FF8 was because in Windows 7 the game just runs faster. It runs 1 frame per second faster, which you would think is not that much, but yeah, it makes it so the run is like 30 minutes faster or so compared to Windows 10 or any other Windows or any other platform. It's literally like 30 minutes towards at the end. That's the reason in FF8. As for other Final Fantasies, I got no idea. But yeah, it's not like it's banned, it's just it has its own leaderboard, you know? More like a historical leaderboard because nobody runs Windows 7 anymore. We all ran it back then on Windows 7. We just didn't know it was faster. There was no Windows 10 yet, you know? Maybe. Is it like a recent topic? That has been a thing for like 10 years now also. So, Mithril, 6-year-old threat. Yeah. Yeah, it's gotta be because of that FF8 thing. Just the game just runs faster. On Windows 7 in particular for no apparent reason. If you want to have like a, you know, eventually everybody moved on from Windows 7. So if you want to have like a leaderboard that everybody can participate and not have like an invincible world record, it makes sense to separate the leaderboards. Because nobody was running on Windows 7 anymore. Nobody could go back, you know. Wait, no, not here. Wrong location. Let me check if my phone is actually charging. Alright, get to it. Oh, we need to buy Esna for core. To Maria. Can say it, but no backgrade those two. Yeah. We need to unlock them via New Game Plus. Hopefully, I'm aiming at us getting to New Game Plus 50, hopefully, by the end of the marathon. That would be perfect, because New Game Plus 50 is gonna be necessary to start the expansion. Lamau not getting too accurate. That's New Game Plus at 99 rate. Maybe you can get away with some other materials in the meantime. Sith, talk to me. You don't have enough gil. No, take the ship back. I think it is like 800 gil or so. You just gotta work. Alright. Now we're gonna see our friend Giuseppe again. You guys knew there is a reference in Final Fantasy IX hidden in this game. Well, the other way around. You guess there is a hidden reference in FF9 based on this game. This quest that we're about to do involves Giuseppe or Joseph helping us, and he ended up dying in the process, protecting us, right? And in this game, you can choose to go back to her daughter and tell her about the Joseph death or not. It's really up to you. So in FF9, whenever you are with Ramu, doing the Ramu beats, it tells you the tale with Joseph and the heroes. Oh shit, here. And it tells you that you need to order it, right? But you can only choose 4 pieces of the story. One of the pieces of the story that you can leave out is that the heroes were too ashamed to face her daughter. And you know, like, depending how you order the thing, Ramu will comment on you. It's kind of like, huh, so you think the heroes will not have the heart to tell her daughter his father is dead? You know, it was quite an interesting Easter egg that you can do in FF9. Hey, Ryoga, hello. Welcome in. By the way, spoilers, Joseph dies. Sorry. He will die in the next 6 minutes. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Yo, no, Naru. Yes. Exciting, right? Woo! Yeah, he's gonna be throwing hands. Quite literally. How are you doing, Nonaro, mate? Counting each passive day for parche. Oh, legendary! Thank you, day one, mate. Boom. One more hour and a half, and you know the deal. Which one do you want to unlock, mate? El Vigilante has a strike. Day one with the 3 already. FF8, you got it. Boom, it's at 25 now. I'm getting fast on editing this now. Oh, ow, ow. Sorry, mate. Whacked my face against the mic. Ow. Is the mic okay? Yeah, seems so. Are you guys okay, mates? Did that scare jump at anybody? Thank you very much for the gifted Taiwan, mate. On Thursday and Friday. Colin is sick. Sorry, boss. Like, oof. I got trailitis. That is hyper contagious. I cannot go to the office on launch day. Oh, you mean the OG? Father Kevin Magic is so big. Yeah. I think I never got to unlock him. That's the green dude, right? The green hair dude. Already, I must thank you, everybody. Watching you play for the 2 reminds me how much fun I had in getting it the first time 20 years ago. Definitely gonna have the Pixel Master set and play the others again. Let's go, mate. Absolute music to my ears. So happy it's inspiring you, mate. I'm always gonna be down to spread the love for these games. You know? Cheers. Pick this? I don't remember. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Attack, defend, attack, defend. See, thank you. I'm allergic to turtles. Let me get a couple more attacks, actually. Yo! Oh, your bonnet got it too! Thank you so very much, mate. 1 more hour and a half. Give me a second. Oh god, the controller died again. Alright, let me finish this battle very quickly. Do you know the deal, mate? What do you wish unlocketh? The FF8. Boom, 30, and you're in the credits. Oh, you got 8 already. Crazy. Crazy, mate. And I'll be here the whole time too, so you can just keep me posted on your progress and all that. That's gonna be interesting to hear. Yo, Ortho, it's going great so far. It's going absolutely great. Yo, big chongos. The Vigilante strikes again. Thank you so very much, Urbanet. Get to it. 1 more hour and a half. Boom. FF8, I'm assuming, right? 9 in total. Boom. Another for FF8. Okay, so safe to assume I put all of it to FF8 for now. If they end up keep happening. Thank you very much, mate. You're far, far, far too kind. Okay. Joseph! Guys, vote in the chat. Do we go and tell her daughter or no? Or do we skip? Ramu is not gonna be proud of us if we skip. If we go into Kasu and keep, people in the front of the universe save a lot of funerals. And everyone just disappears when they die. It will be very convenient if that was happening IRL. Well, probably will have environmental issues coming from that. You know, your body's supposed to be going to keep feeding the nature and all that, but... wait, what did I miss? Oh, I'm an idiot. Gordon joined the party. He's like the worst character in the game. So of course I got him on FFbot. Or get a cheap water funeral, yeah. A line like this, hopefully that's not gonna be causing issues. There's something wrong with my notes, mates. I believe. No, seems to be fine. Alright, guy. You're gonna be the main character now. This battle is very good if you want to level up magic. Defend. Like, it will increase your magic defense for sure. You know what annoying aspect? Sorry, boss. I added a few scribbles here and there, you know. I thought they would help. What? So that's where all the happy face emotes were coming. Ah, I see. I thought maybe I drowned them myself in a drunken stupor. I'm glad I'm not speedrun from the 2 ambushes bosses. Yeah, this is a brutal one, honestly, to be frank. There's so many things that can go wrong, and they definitely will. But luckily we got access to teleport. It's the single most broken spell in any Final Fantasy. Wait a second. Where is the... Oh no, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. No, I never picked the Eagle Flame. Did I? I went, finished the dungeon, and never picked the flame. There you go. Just a little bit of a detour, mates. Don't worry about it. Catch it! Finish like, what? What was that? Got this chocobo, mate. Adorable. Mr. Sith. Yo! Mikhail. I still don't know how to pronounce the name properly. Mikhail, thank you so very much, mate, for the 5 gifted. That is crazy. Let me add you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so very much, mate. Hey, I'll be down to play until eternity. Thank you so very much, mate. Let me... So... And 1 more from your banner. Boom, added. He gifted 5, but he didn't suffer himself. Thank you very much for covering your banner, mate. Alright, so here's the deal. for your 5 gifted, not only you increase the timer, right? But also you get to unlock any of the challenges on the right that you want. You got 5 gifted, which equals 25 euros. So you can put those 25 to whatever challenge you want on the right. I'll unlock it. Just whatever sounds the most fun to you. And one more for your Banet, which I'm gonna put to FF8 immediately. Let's see. Your Banet puts 5 to FF8. Boom. Big chongos, big chongos. Your Banet at 10 gifted. And now we have Mikil gifted. I will feel bad. No. By all means, mate. They are there because I like them. You know. Let's go. Let's get the fight your fiesta then. For your team. Boom. Instantly unlock it. Thank you very much, mate. I put it on green. Yay. Thank you very much, mate. I guess nobody's gonna be watching ads today. It seems. That's a very good problem to have. Use the Sunfire. Let's go. Thank you very much, you all, for the support. I literally will not be able to do stuff like this on my own. You're all too kind to me, mates. Yeah, last marathon lasted 30 days or so, so I'm down for however long it goes. That's however much we're gonna be here. And by all means, put it to infinity, you know? We are here 6 months, then that's 6 months of Final Fantasy. Thank you, man. All Final Fantasy. I'm mostly focusing on 1 to 10, because those are the ones I like, right? But every now and then we can have guest games. For example, in this round we are doing 12 as a guest game. And the challenge unlocked for it is Order of Ambrosia. Maybe in next round we'll do maybe 13 or, you know, 15. I just like the most modern Final Fantasies I just don't like as much. Like, I don't hate them or anything, you know, but I can play Final Fantasy 1 to 10 constantly, any day of the week, right? But with Final Fantasy 15, I think, you know, never looking forward to play constantly, you know? I was going to say Dirge of Cerberus. I mean, it might. I think in one of the Long-A-Thons I added Dirge of Cerberus as a guest game. It wasn't a bad time, to be honest. The story was mind-numbing, but, you know, the gameplay was fun. 24 hours of Crystal Chronicles, let's go. I actually downloaded that game recently. I have it on my PS5 installed right now. I wasn't planning on adding it to the marathon, but I mean, if enough people ask for it, and see why not. It could be fun. Especially if we get to play with some of you. That game online has been like dead for a long while. So it would be nice to, you know, have some community multiplayer day or something like that. I go to get a tooth pulled soon. No, man. Hate to see it. That sucks, man. Make sure to tell them to crank up that, whatever it's called, the anesthetics. I got 2 of my molar tooths also taken out. It was not fun. But you know, it will be over before you realize, at least. It's only the recovery that is annoying. But not painful if they give you like good medicines. It's annoying because you cannot really like be munching as much as you want. Or at all. Give me feelings. I could feel it after 2 shots, yeah. It's because they are, I don't know why, but dentists are always so cheap when it comes to numbing your mouth. You just want to spend as little as possible. Yeah, just ask them. Like, just be insistent. It's kind of like, no. Put me some good anesthetics. Oh, but you won't need it because it will be... No. Oh, no. Give me the anesthetics. One second, I think my key care of that. Okay, This coming battle is actually kinda crunchy. They buffed this one massively in the Pixel Remaster, so it's not even guaranteed that I will win. Depends if I get lucky. I actually messed up already. Forgot to do one menu. Whoa, lucky. That was extremely lucky. Very good battle, mates. Very, very good battle. Alright, next we're gonna be fighting the fake princess. Alright, Urbaneth. Good luck, my man. Gold speed. I'll be here when you come back. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Alright, good. Do we get the ribbon? No. Too bad. Let's just revive Guy very quickly here. Got beating on the Lamia. So we need to level up swords a bit more. Meaning that we need to do 4 physical attacks with Firion here before killing the behemoth. It's a bit chunky, but not too difficult. He doesn't really have nasty attacks. Or... Oh, come on, can you please stop killing Guy? Alright. I don't know if I have any way to revive him right now. I might not. Not that it matters, because there is not a boss coming up. No way to revive. Yo! With the big chongos! Namikoi! Legend, mate. You know the deal. No sleep. No, I will be asleep. But the timer will be paused while I sleep. That's the important bit. You know the deal, mate. For your $5 from your sub, you get to unlock something on the right. Tell me which one you want to unlock it. And I got you, man. Thank you so very much. Hopefully you're doing great. Put 5 to all cards. That's the most popular one, it seems. Right. Now it's at 45 for all cards. Alright, man. Thank you very much again. Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah, today is the hottest day, right? I saw that we're gonna be at 40 Celsius in Madrid. I don't know, in Barcelona, but bloody tired. And I feel you. Attack, defend. Wow. Guy just cannot get a turn. Taking a little princess every day to the pool. Nice. At least, at least you get that. Man, I love the pool. I miss it so much. Haven't gone in years. Almost since the COVID days. Can I just buy Phoenix Downs? My god, guy just keeps dying. I lost my job 2 months ago to they closed the bloody store. No, man. You've been working on there for like a decade. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think you deserve a little bit of a break. Don't stress about it, mate. Something will come out. Phoenix down. Give me like 7. Yeah, man. As I said, things will work out. They always do for those who want things to work out. Things always find a way. Yeah. Less time on the train, more time with your daughter, right? You got this, mate, Namikoi, I believe. I need some giant globes. No, wait, that's on Mysidia. What am I doing? Yeah, off job will be your ideal one. Or Phoenix Downs, just in case. But yes, now I need the giant globes. Testing hardware. Oh shit. Wait, as in like something like that. Oh shit. I mean, if you land a job like that, that's gonna be smooth as butter, right? Quality assurance, yeah. It's quality assurance. Is that I don't know what type of curriculum you need for it, but dude, if you can land something like that, hell yeah, it's gonna be the dream job. Wow, unlucky. I need Guy to survive 1 battle. Ow. Oh my god. Guys, this is not looking nice. No, brother. Guy just cannot survive any fight. I need to use a cottage at the end. Last mask is in the chest. I'm really worried for Guy's XP. He really hasn't gotten any level ups the past 5 battles or so. Crystal Rod. We're gonna be doing one of the coolest dungeons in the game soon. After this one. Right after this one. Layla is missing. I'm checking something. Hit that. Richard has joined. He has the most hilarious name in all Final Fantasy. Because whenever you think of a Richard, you think just like a normal person, you know? Like just one dude. Not like a Final Fantasy hero. Guy just won't get any experience, mate. He just won't. It's hilarious. Oh, he's just dying in every boss battle. I'm gonna start putting him on the back row, mates. Honestly. This is the coolest dungeon, I think, in the entire game. He survived. Never lucky. Sometimes lucky. Nice. You guys ever wonder why in FF bot I gave Mingwu a laser attack? Well, you guys are about to see it. Pay attention. Any FF bot enjoyers? This will look familiar. Use the Kame. Yeah, mate. Going to the pool. Alright, Namikoi. You all have fun, mate. Thank you again for stopping by. It's always very nice to see you, mate. Perfect. We got Ultima. We're never gonna use it. It's a notoriously bad spell on this game. It's not bad. Like, it has the biggest damage potential, but for it to work as intended, you need to level up everything to level 16, including the weapons and everything. Up until then, it deals, like, very little damage. I cannot teleport. We're about to get best weapon in the game. The Blood Sword. It's so good that Firion... Well, FF2 in general is known for the Blood Sword too. Which is why I made Firion and FF bot use Blood Sword abilities. It's pretty infamous. The main reason why is because it actually deals 5% of the damage of whatever enemy as gravity damage. But you would think 5% is not that much, right? That is when you remember that in this game there is like a hit system, right? You can attack once and hit 10 times. So when you hit 10 times, 5% each, it becomes 50%. That works even on the final boss. So you can choose shot the final boss with the Blood Sword. Yeah, those are some nice particle effects. I need to learn how to do stuff like that. This battle is a bit tricky because of this, yeah. Come on. Are you serious? Angel Breakers. What to do the Emperor Fallen hero over here? Oh, wait, no. In actual FF. Yeah, let me summon too. I think another reason why I'm failing so many Yeah, it's because of this. Teleport, defend. Much better. Much better. Attack, teleport, attack. You want that Emperor gone? Fuck. Oh my god, this battle is going horribly wrong. This is not going well, mates. Will anybody wake up at all? Alright, there you go. Matthews is gone. Who knew that Emperor was actually Hashirama Senju? Summoning the golems. We're very close to the end of the game. There is 2 more dungeons. Davies. Hopefully we can get a newcomer to join and summon. The day is long, so don't worry. Do we rest on the inn? Say we do, right? It is about to die of cringe. Was just standing there like nothing. He tries to interact with us, but we were too cringe. Okay. Palamesia has to be one of the most epic names for a dungeon, right? Or for a castle. It sounds like Palace. Palamesia, it sounds like more evil. Welcome, Leon. Quiz time. Any Leon fans? He sadly only gets to join for the final dungeon. You have to regrind every 4th character in FF2. Yeah, but it's no big deal. They join pretty strong, and for the most part you only need 1 or 2 strong characters anyways. Like, whatever character is on the 4th line, you can ignore them pretty much the entire game. And just focus on Firion, Guy, and Maria. Well, that's the way I do it anyways. They're all gonna leave the party anyways. Minus Leon. Leon stays forever, but like, at that point, hardly matters. There is only like the final boss to do at that point, you know? Yeah. It's also why this game is so infamous. Every character that is in the 4th position is kinda cursed to die. Like, they all die. It's such a bad spot to be at. Well, Layla makes it. She didn't die. She dodged the... she dodged the curse. This place truly is hell, yeah. If you cannot disable the encounters like this, they are incredibly annoying. The music, though. Going to Astral Thunder this time. Hello, Super Boss. Surprise! Now, there is a lot in FF1 too. But I think in FF1 they were more like surprise tiles, right? You go to open the chest and suddenly the tile right in front of the chest is a nasty encounter. Oh yeah, Ortho, put exclamation mark summon. I want to see something cool. Well, we still need 1 more person to summon. Fuck, I forgot to equip my stuff. I don't know if I can win. I forgot to equip. Maybe I can. Not after hitting slow. It's over. Blood, Golden Shield, Giant's Glow, Black Guard, Twisted. We need the Giant's Helm. Chat, if you guys are in FF4 right now, put exclamation mark summon very quickly. We just need 1 more person. Starfall. It's fine. It's fine. GG. That's GG. That's Final Fantasy 2 in 2 hours, 16 minutes. GG. My PB is 140. I'm pretty far away. But it was nice. I didn't do any practice or anything, you know. And I grinded a bit extra. Yo, Haxbrew, put exclamation mark summon in chat. There you go. Okay, now we are summoning, mates. Let's wait until this battle ends. Ortho, check this out after this battle. Last chance to prepare, mates. If anybody has any breakers, not really sure if we're gonna be able to win, but yes, I made some super bosses depending on the gauntlet. Since this is the FF7 gauntlet, it summons Cloud, Derelitus. I think mine dodge and freeze. Okay, I think Ortho can break too. Leo can break. Yeah, I think we probably have it. As long as we break him in time to not trigger the enrage, we should be okay. Yeah, it is. Oh shit, we're going down. Oh, the Black Chocobo can break. Nice burst. I think at least we got the mechanic cover, but I don't know if we can survive the battle. Every turn Cloud gets stronger too, so he's gonna be hitting harder and harder. Yeah, he's broken. Okay, at least we got the break cover. Just in time, barely. We barely made it to the enrage mechanic. We just barely made it. How many tanks we have in the party? We only have the Black Chocobo. That's a tank. Well, as long as the aggro doesn't land on imminent, we can probably come back. But Yuffie losing turns is a tragedy. She's the only one who can break right now. It is FF3 time. Mother, no. I spent yesterday the whole morning making laundry. I wanted to have enough clothes that last me the entire month. It was Paris folding, honestly. Nothing is more annoying in life than folding clothes. The screen is all black. Oops. Boom. There you go, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, the group of Final Fantasies each have their own charm and styles in a way. It's FF9 steel mechanics. I think we all can probably agree. Steel mechanics in FF9 are not ideal. They leave a little bit to be desired. Why are we missing every attack? What? 1 experience point left? Back attack. The little onions of light. For FF9, are you doing Moguri mod version on Steam? Probably Steam. I don't know. I haven't decided which version I want to play. It will depend. If I have to do the 100%, I will probably do a Steam version. Just so the encounter RNG is not too obnoxious when collecting all cards. But if not, then probably the console version, the old one. That's okay, I lost this. Spam away. Did the materials I just got copy pasted or what? The peculiar bug? No, I haven't. What was the time I got? 2:16, right? Forgot, right? It was 2:16 something, right? 16:38. Ooh, okay, fixed. Final 2:16:38. Remaster speedrun. Thanks for the reminder, man. I nearly forgot. Well, I know, I completely forgot. Alright, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of a farm. Okay, this will not take super long. Okay. Porky Poo are best friends. Something's wrong? No, it's not. This is how you become god on this game. By leveling up your monk. It doesn't have to be character levels, just job levels. You're gonna start to see that my damage is gonna shoot to the sky very quickly. We got the challenge for the 4-job fiesta unlocked on FF5. Very curious what type of party am I gonna have this year. I feel at this point I can make work any parties, but there is certainly some that I will much prefer over others. I reckon we can make it to Final Fantasy IV today. What do you guys think? Oh, my man, Niera! It's a gifted! Oh, Falgem Landelet, nice. Thank you so very much, Niera. Let me add time here. Boom, 150 hours now. And, Niera, for your gifted stuff, you get to... You see those challenges on the right? You get to unlock whatever you want in there. Like, you can put those $5 into any of those challenges. You just let me know which one you want to unlock it. Thank you so very much, mate. Era Niera Sam with the one gifted. Thank you very much, mate. Put it to FF8. Nice. That's gonna be the most popular, I think. Boom. Thank you very much, mate. Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah. So the way I do these marathons is I do FF1 to 10, and then FF1 to 10 again, and then FF1 to 10 again, and then FF1 to 10 again. So, you know, as we unlock things, we go completing those. It's my pleasure, mate. Like, I can play these games any day of the year. I don't have a Final Fantasy problem. I can quit whenever I want, mate. Yeah, actually, if the marathon ends up going for a month or two, then so be it. Then we'll be here for 1 month or 2 or 3. So feel free to, you know, make it as long as you guys want. I got no issues. I think Hasuha Pro added a few more challenges, maybe for FF3 and 4. In FF4, I mean, you guys know I don't have much love for that game. I always find it like very boring to play. So whenever I do challenges on Final Fantasy IV, it always feels like misery to me. But I would have done some extra challenges for like 3 or 4, for 3 maybe. I like 4DS 3D. I kinda like it too. Maybe I can add Final Fantasy IV DS as a guest game somewhere on the next round. For FF5, one good challenge will be Guild Turtle, Shinryu, and Omega trio kill. And the Guild Turtle needs to be during World 2. No, none of these like World 3 season. We'll make it so the challenge is to get like the final coin in that cavern. But that will be for next round, I think. The grind is about to end, actually. Already 82. The damage is scaling. I think probably we're done now. Shit, my man. Wait, shit, my man. I think it's on the 3DS, on the DS version that he's down there, the Steam version, so whatever. It was like, whoops, sorry, I confused you with somebody else. They're hitting them on the back, and they're like, shit, my man. Shit, you old fox. You son of a bitch. And then it's a random person. Like, whoa. The game struggles a little bit making following characters actually being able to chase you. And there is some notorious softlocks involved in it. Like, you can actually softlock the game in certain situations. Sarah left the party. You guys think that was a reference to Prince Sarah from Final Fantasy 1? To bring a simil? Or nah? It's missing an H. So it's not exactly the same name. The monk in this game kinda looks like a rock star from the 60s, right? Oh wait, got something. We pass? This is one way to take down a rock. Just crash the airship. Early apparition of Bahamut. This was the first time Bahamut was in a game, right? I think so. Certainly not in Final Fantasy 2. No, it appears in Final Fantasy 1, I forgot. Look, it's got many Bahamuts. Who's the mother? Or the father? Not yet. Give me mini. Oh wait, no, they already gave it to me. Sword item, fire to 1, 2, mini to 2, aero to 2. Right, you can have this antidote. Oh, I don't think I needed that. Next we're gonna be on minion. So we need to farm until like level 12. This is so we have enough MP. One more. Yo! No way, Bakura! Thank you so very much, mate. Let me add the time here for you. We are on our way. You see? Yes, we are. You see that list at the bottom right? Tell me on which one you want to put your shaft towards. Which of the challenges you want to unlock for using the shaft. Geo, Black Mage, correct. Twitch, Pyra, and Pandara. Master mode, gotcha. Second. Not sure if I went there. Yeah, they blow with me. That's for sure. They're kinda brutal. Okay. Pyra, Pandara, Pyra, Fire. The music is so good, man, in this remaster. It's very tricky, and whenever you are in mini status like this, your stats are just matched. It's pretty difficult. You have to do it a few more times too through the game with like frog and stuff. Alright. Yeah. Again. Basically need to rest again, otherwise we won't be able to use frog later. Time to progress. Oops. I cannot control this ship. Yeah, I think probably at this rate, we can probably reach Final Fantasy IV today. That'll be ideal. And once we start doing challenges, it's gonna take a lot longer to clear this Final Fantasy, as probably you will expect. During the challenges also, I'm not allowed to use any boosters or anything like that. Like, no cheating, mates. Short item, Pura, and Toath. It's an ancient. It's from the same race as Aeris. Attack, Pandara. Attack. Where is it? Serious Breath. That's a problem. Alright. I still level up, lol. Amazing. Good thing I grabbed 2 extra golden needles. Normally I don't. You could say he has been destituted. He has been disposed, mates. He's currently discot posing as we speak. Oh, 25 potions. Downs. I did this in the wrong order. It's fine. Nope. Ice Helm, Ice Seal, and Kenpojin. Okay. Now we Opti, Golden Needle for you. Oh, I need to fix one menu actually. Ice Rod, Ice Seal, Mithril, Mage, Ice Orb. Wait, I don't remember. Do I do level 20? I think I do it outside. I don't remember right now how I routed this. No, I cannot use it like that. We need to equip the Fire Rod, I think, for that to deal proper damage. Which I don't know if that's gonna one-shot anyways, but... kinda does. Can I put towards 9 all cars and Osmat, please? Yes! Yes. No pleases, mate. Thank you very much. To you. It was 60, right? Double checking just in case. Yeah, it was 60. I got you, mate. Towards 9. Hopefully you're having a great day, man. Let's go. I don't believe I have Blissara on... there's a blunder on the notes. It's probably best having I defend. Norg! No! Ooh, he's not been able to wake up, man. Just get normal attacks. He's never gonna get a fire off. Level 20, finally. Hello, APM, mate. Welcome in. What? Not enough. Maybe not worth it to fight anything here. I don't think it's worth it. That for later. Nah, that was not needed. Neither is that. No, not gonna use that. Alright. Item. Ice Rod. Good. Then spam Blissara. Oh, really? I think whenever FF11, I basically have no idea of anything. Never seen it. He probably took inspiration from this. Don't worry about that white thing that is following me, mates. Don't worry about it. Yeah, with the Ivalice stuff, right? Yeah. I did those once. I thought they were really fun. Man, I'm just so bad at raid mechanics and stuff like that. I'm just not a great Final Fantasy 14 player in general. What did you do to dash? I dispose of him. Diamond weapon. Bet those are difficult too. Oh fuck. Wrong place. It was up here. A bit easier on the damage, but harder on the mechanics. That's where the whole dance comes in. Oh, Trastres, what is up, my mate? Let me add another hour and a half for you. And you know the deal, mate. You know you can put stuff. Thank you very much, mate. Hopefully you're doing great. Just let me know which challenge you want to put that shaft towards, mate. And I got you. How you doing? I'm doing great. Just look at that timer, mate. It's spanning pretty well. We got at least half a month guarantee. Let's take Final Fantasy VIII. Gotcha. Challenge. Yeah, the FF8 challenge has been pretty communal. Like in the sense that a lot of you have put your subs towards it. Definitely the popular one. Why am I so bad at navigating? Remove Pyram, Isaram, Pyra. Okay. Pyroth. If you guys are familiar with the lore of Final Fantasy XIV, also, you guys are about to see a familiar face very, very soon. Let's see if any of you guys recognize the boss. They actually made him like super important in Shadowbringers too, for some reason. Yeah. I think in one of the expansions, he got like tons of lore drop. Alright. Yeah. Easy boss. He got more lore in Final Fantasy XIV than in this game. Bank of Wind. Thank you very much. Who's ready to have an airship again? I know I am. Don't know what boss is in LP 14. Yeah, that's fair. It's just like a curiosity. Like they turned this maid boss into like an important character in 14. Just like a little something, a little trivia. Yeah. Convertible airship. Let's go. Oh, funny enough, the game sort of like expects you to use an elixir on Aria. Turns out you can just use a potion. That's it. New party member. Yeah, turns out she's never seen a potion in her life. She was dying there for no reason. No. In the 3D version, there is an extra item here that you can get. I think it's the Magic Blizzaga or Thundaga. Something like that. You can get it early. As far as I know, it's only in the 3D version. Might need to heal here a little bit. What happened with my normal cure? Oh, I guess I never got one. Oh, I never recovered MP. Yikes, I was supposed to rest on the inn. I knew there was something wrong when I saw my HP was low. That's fine, I just need to survive this battle. There you go. No Aria. Okay, we buy them. And for later, do Thunder Spear. In the 3D version, they swapped around the location of this house. I think. I might be misremembering. Nice. That's as perfect as it gets. We're gonna be picking the secret item here. A Power Bracer. Might come in handy. Or might not, will come in handy. It's a free DPS increase. Look at how cool this old woman is. With the sunglasses. Not bad for an old woman living on the sewers. It's loving life, yeah. It's a little bit crazy, but you know, who isn't? Exactly. Yeah, that's a nice way to see it. If you're a little bit crazy, then suddenly sewers are amazing. Best thing ever, you know? This battle is always tricky for me. It's kind of immune to magic. Yeah, good. Nice. Not nice. This is why I buy the high potions. That is not nice. This battle always gives me the scare jumps. How about Nomi's Breath? After I don't think I can buy it yet. You're kinda forced into the walk of shame on this dungeon. Me actually rest on the inferior training part. Okay, back row. Alright, this coming part is a bit crunchy. The first couple of encounters are gonna be rough, but we're gonna be getting crazy amount of levels if I survive them. This means I have to save every now and then. I potion. Oi! Don't do that. Oof. I think I'm dead. Yeah, that battle couldn't have gone any worse. Okay, 29. We just need one more level. Oh, these guys are dangerous. They all got the preventive attack. Yikes. Please don't kill me. Oh, come on. That was very, very unlikely. Alright, we're ready. Those who are familiar with Final Fantasy III know how infamous this part is too. This is like a huge choke point for most players, because the next boss battle kinda forces you to play as dragoons, but it doesn't make it obvious one bit. And the battle is like brutal if you don't use dragoons. Like you will need to at least get 15 levels just to survive the battle. It's infamous because of that. Ow. Please don't kill me. Dude, that was close. This was not the boss I was talking about earlier. The next one. Am I front row? Nope. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm just gonna try to bomb rush the boss as much damage as possible and pray that I get lucky. That's the plan. Bad luck. Bad luck. Alright. All hail King Alus. Thank you for the airship. By the way, mates, how is the volume? Can you guys hear me just fine and everything? Oh no, it's the Muggles! They're here for blood. Muggle ham. Dinner is ready, guys. You got plenty of dinner in here. Okay. We're gonna mini... Oh, we can go underwater. So we're gonna be getting some otter zooms. Submarine tech, unlock it. They are just pretty advanced in here. What's it here? They're just so advanced, mate. 6. Check this out. There you go. Turns out FF7 was just a reference. That submarine from FF7 was just a reference to this submarine. They went and do it again in Final Fantasy V. Okay. More references in Final Fantasy XIV. Doga and Unei, they both appear in the Crystal Tower series too. Those were like those two mentor figures from Agratia, I think it was called. I don't remember the name of the character, but the one from the Crystal Towers becomes the text art. Grahatia, that was the name, right? Sounds like Golden Grahams. Let's go. It's a weird anime trope of a character with hood, not revealed in servers for the majority of the series, movies, of arc. It works, honestly. It's always mysterious. I like that trope. Short lances, male. Oh, let's get the invincible. They could have just put on glasses like Superman. Like a mask or something. This ship, mate. Oh, my man! No way! No way! Snap nep! Nebgear Besgil. Yuffie gets Borgeth. Yuffie? Oh shit! Let me at the time first. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 157 hours now. Thank you so very much. Oh, sorry. Accidentally did enter studio mode. Thank you so very much, mate. And hopefully you are doing great. The person behind the Nebgear. You gotta tell me which challenge you wish to have unlocked. Credits, honor, Nep, 20 euro. Well, I mean, from the challenges that are on the right. A challenge like that will take me probably the entire marathon. Like, literally will take me the entire marathon. Master mode, gotcha. Let me look at. We're at 25 out of 70 on that one. Fantastic. Again. Thank you very much again, mate. Hopefully, you're doing great. Yep. This is so I can exchange them later on more easily. I gotta do that a few times. Opti, Thunderblood, Diamond. Fed. We're gonna be doing the third big training. The third and last. We're basically preparing him for the final battle. No other reason for this farm. Summon! We summoning, mates? Oh god. Oh, we summoning. Hold on. Alright, well, everybody summons, mate. Oh, wait. No, we die. Lol. No summon for us. Too late. Gotta wait until we rejoin. Alright, well, first level went okay. We just went to 31, from 31 to like 35 in one battle. Back attack, I'm dead. Possibly, maybe not. Master Jumper! Hello, Chrono. Yep. They're not gonna be in one city. I'm gonna sleep every 12 hours or so. Oh my god, I died. I'm gonna sleep every 12 hours or so. But the timer is gonna be paused while I sleep, because I don't wanna waste any of the donation added time. It's gonna be like that. Just waking up, doing 12 hours, waking up, doing 12 hours, waking up, doing 12 hours, up until we complete the marathon. If the marathon ever ends. Early on, it's gonna be a bit rough, because I just don't have enough HP for bad luck. Or if that happens, you know. Okay, that is bad. Nice back attack. Another back attack, mate. Mate, what's going on, guys? This dragoon woke up with the left foot. Oh, I messed up. Death. Maybe not to this game Deathless Ultimate Challenge. I mean, I could, but I will need to farm in like very inefficient spots. That's just not what we do. 42. Was gonna do something, but I forgot. Oh yeah, doing this. So it remembers my cursor memory. Even worst case scenario, we can survive now. Nice. Anybody feeling like playing Dragoon in FF bot? I guess now we can summon if you guys want. I can just, you know, put it here. It's gonna be Cloud again. Ooh, will I survive? Nice. You can always have something like support for the team, like avoiding death or body temp or something like that. Not sure if we have any. Level 55, we just need 5 more levels. 4 more levels. 2 more. Lovely. 1 second here. That scared jumped me. Yo, let's check it out, mate. See the battle. Break his legs. Oh, I don't know if we have enough break. I'm taking too much aggro too. Yeah, I think we're gonna fail the mechanic. It is. Yeah, it's ripped, mates. He's couldn't break. GG. Well, at least we can try Terra if you guys want. Level 60. Let's keep going just a little bit. Anyone got cleans? I think I got. And body temp. Got first strike. I got clean. But no body temp. Somebody else will need to bring the body temp. Right. That should be enough experience, right? We got a super sweaty dragoon now. I wonder why there is always like a frame drop when jumping these things. Oh, over here. I'm afraid I don't know this dungeon all that well compared to the others. Fucked up. Wrong. Jump. Another fang to the collection. Oops. I don't know why I did that. I see. Take your time. We are not like super sweaty with progress here. What do you say, guys? Do we summon on Terra or nah? I feel we got stats in the good places now. We just need to make sure to not bring any Burn character. Oh, okay. Ow, the flare. That was painful. No, man, don't do that. That was a nasty opener he did over there. Good thing he missed. Let's buy 99 Phoenix Downs, 99 High Potions. Wonderful. Alright, we're ready for the final dungeon. Must have like an iron bag, right? It's no wonder he's so strong. So used to lifting all these bodies. I wonder if we are on PB pace. I don't think so. I don't remember what my PB is. But it's certainly around the 2 hours mark, I think. Oh, wait, I need to do this. Actually, I'm not really sure if this battle is mandatory or not. Can you believe it? I think it might be optional. Dude, I keep forgetting to put front row. It is optional, yeah. And I guess noted for the next time. Yeah. Alright, I need like every chest in here. This is gonna be my final gear, crystal gear and stuff. By the way, this is the Targon Tower, whatever it's called, in Final Fantasy XIV. This is the raid one. You might recognize the layout, because they did very good at reproducing it in Final Fantasy XIV. It has like the same base design, in the sense like how you have to go on a circle to the left. Yeah, if only they weren't so fucking hard, man. Down to the Crystal Tower. What's it over here? Opti, Bloodlands, Crystal. The soundtrack is so goated here. I don't know why they could get so hard. Too bad we don't get to hear the good beat with the angelic voices. I'm just too fast. Ooh, streamer. Did I forgot to put front row again? Tell me it isn't so. Tell me I did not forgot again, mates. Man. Yeah, it is. And it's almost one of the very few good themes in that game too. The main composer was extremely uninspired, I think. But he cooked with that one. Alright, let's put front row. This battle is very orangey. Like if I get unlucky, I will just die. That's what you don't want to see twice in a row. 11 experience points until the next level up. What? Alright, on to the final battle, mates. There is no save in between, sadly. Damn it. Oh, man. GG. Guess we gotta try the entire Crystal Tower now. It's dead, Jim. Wow, goddamn. They is so dead. So one of the best soundtracks, one of the best songs too in this soundtrack. Alright, give me the ribbon. Two most power for 3 heads to handle. 4 head joke. 5 funny for me. They're nasty too in this. It's why I'm doing this, cheese. Trust me, I would not be lasting if I wasn't jump chasing. Recovering MP is such a problem too. Well, luckily you get like a free MP recovery between boss battles, but that's all you get. If the battle goes on for too long, you run out of Kuragas. From there it just spirals down. These 4 bosses make an apparition in Final Fantasy 1 on the Game Boy Advance and PSP. They have an entire dungeon revolving around those 4. Oi, don't do that. Luffy, do down. For the top right boss, we need to do some different gear. What, am I gonna die? Yikes. Did you do two-headed dragon already? No, that's the next one. That's the scary one. That is the last one for a reason. So I can scratch as many levels as possible. It might legit be the toughest boss in the game. And I have just a setup just for him. Holy... He might actually kill me. Back row? Wait a second, my setup here is not correct. There's something wrong with my setup. Oh, no. I don't know why I don't have this on the notes, but I basically play the Phoenix Down Piñata with him. This is why I buy the 99 Phoenix Downs. Wait, hold on. This is the trick. Phoenix Down on everybody, doesn't matter. Fully heal this guy. Front row, maximum attack. Holy Lance Blood, yeah. And, no, this battle is annoying because, yeah, I played manually. I got lucky. Okay. As long as I do this, I cannot lose. This is just Phoenix Down intensive. I don't know why I don't have this strat put on my notes. Probably I was just done routing at that point. I figured that I will remember. Problem is, I haven't run this in like 9 months or more. There's another strat you can use, but it requires a little bit more setup, which I didn't do. Which is petrifying your entire party. But it's also very risky, because, you know, the petrified party members can get hit, right? and they won't receive damage because they're petrified. But also my Dragoon could get hit twice in a row if I get unlucky. Plus you have to buy break, make sure they're high enough level to actually use it, and prepare it on the battle. It just takes a lot of time. You know, I'd much rather just buy 99 Phoenix Downs and do it this way. It must be low, right? Surely. At least we got a PogChamp music. This is painful, man. Hey, Nikki. Yeah, it's a lovely boss. It's a charming boss battle. How you doing, Nikki? When Sakaguchi asked how much strength we should give this dragon, the developer said yes. But for me, unlike for you. No, I feel you there. In my case, I just kind of accepted this is my life now. Whenever I do these marathons. Alright. That's the final boss, mates. GG. Mentally accepting it is one thing. Done that already back in FF8, but physically draining is another. I get you. Bloodlands, front row. Yes, you could say the boss had it coming. How long were you dragon in on that joke, mate? But that was a bad one. I wish you could just do this battle directly without, you know, dealing with the 4 bosses. Alright, mates, wish me luck. What a song, man. I find hilarious how in the DS version this battle is so balls to the walls. When the original, it just does this attack. Yeah. In the DS version, it legit is a very tricky fight. Well, I say DS, but you know, like the Steam version 3D also is the same. It's a good time, Hasbro. Get it! Did you know that the name X-Death, the main villain of Final Fantasy V, might have been a mistranslation? The actual name, as read in Japanese, is Exodus, not X-Death. If it sounded silly to you guys, that's the main reason. GG, 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 GG. And that's Final Fantasy III with boosters done in 243. We're going straight to Final Fantasy IV. Is this a PB? Let me actually check. 4 games. No, I'm 11 minutes slower than my PB. My PB is 232. Well, let's log it. Final Fantasy 3 24301. This is still pretty fast, probably. But anyways, it's Final Fantasy IV time. Classic start. Oh, yeah, good catch, thank you. And timer too. That TCOE. Spoiler, he's never gonna use it. I guess the point was to show off how strong says the start, right? How much for you to farm cockatrice and goblin summons now? No, I'm not doing it. No way, mate. I left out the Final Fantasy IV challenges for a reason. I am not doing it. I got super lucky on mine. Didn't even realize it till later when I grind them all. I think I never got them without intending to get them. And usually it takes a good hour per. So painful. Hey, you know your deal. You're on Patreon, so you can unlock any of those things on the right. You can put this on any. Tell me which one you wish to unlock. Oh, wait, yeah, you are on Patreon too, right? See, then you can do it too. Yeah. You can do it too. Let me know. 12. Oh, mine's going to. Okay, good. Let me see if I can figure it out. Patreon setting. You remember how much it was to upload? I swear in one of the latest patches they have done in Patreon, they have made this website completely. Like, you cannot check anything. 5. Okay. Let me put that right away. Yeah. Thank you very much, mate. Boom. Yeah, they go very hard with the violin on this remaster, and then they go super hard with the trumpets on Final Fantasy V. Okay, design is pretty cool. I did like to add a reward too. Yeah, we'll see. I feel I already give way too many, in the sense that they are ultra spammy. At first, the original design was just to give 1 per New Game Plus, actually. Then just a few days before launch, I decided to. That might have been a mistake. Attack! Retreat! From 1 to 10, how Pog would have been gauntlets in FF bot from FF1 to 12. That usually takes, one single gauntlet takes like a massive amount of work. I always wonder if instead of having as many characters, if that would have more gauntlets. 20 potion, 5 antidote, 5 drops, a 10. And we're gonna need, for much later in the game, 1 iron armor. This is for much later. This is that. What? I'm missing 2 gil. Are you serious? 2 gil, mates? Wow. How did I miss 2 gills? How do you even miss on 2 gills? Blah. You know one thing I like about 4 a lot? They put chests everywhere. Like a spam amount of chests. The bad side of them is most of them have absolute trash in it. It's all potions, antidotes, eye drops, an occasional ether, an occasional attack item, you know. I get it, and again, with limited capacity like this, they probably couldn't make, 200 different type of items. They were like hyper constrained. I think it would have been better and funnier if they threw mimics in as well. Wait, there is? No, actually there isn't mimics, right, on this? No, but there is monster in a chest. There is a few of those. But those usually have like the best weapons that you can get and all that. Like, you can get the ogre axe, like early. The wind spear. Not the wind arrow, not to be confused. Arrow. I'm still looking for that one. And maybe it says for us items. Oh. Yeah. Oh, where the first iteration of mimics in Final Fantasy? Using darkness on accident, which might be a problem. I can't believe it. It is kinda brutal how many, like, action there is in this game. The Baron Castle definitely got a hold over, like, the power, right? They could just, like, bomb any city they wanted with very little resistance. I guess being able to fly is, like, gigantic. Would be my guess. No. Oh, no. It's all Edward's fault, mate, because he's so spoony. If there is one character that I hate in Final Fantasy, it's not Hope, it's not Lightning, not Snow, not Noctis, it's not Prompto, it's not Ban, none of those, it's Edward. And not because of his story, I think his story is fine, but by the fact that his only ability in Final Fantasy IV is to hide. What the fuck, man? Your only asset to my team is getting the fuck out of my team? No way, I never added it to FF12, mate. For something like this, does a pro when Core does his follow-up attack? It's Ulja. As far as I know, Cleanse doesn't have any limitations per turn or anything like that. Any turn. We're always, by nature of, there's almost no point to trigger it twice, so there is no reason to limit it. But yeah, anything will trigger it. Okay, he goes. Good job, Edward. You're showing this boss who is king. Good thing we have Edward in the game, mates. Hooray for Edward, the most brave man in all Final Fantasy. My deep hatred for Edward is beyond measure, man. I think it might be the only Final Fantasy character that I actively dislike as well. We'll take him over Snow and Hope any day. To me it's the opposite. At least to me those two are entertaining and they are good, like usable characters, gameplay-wise. So Hope is a bit annoying with his story and all that, A little prick. But he figured his shit towards the end. Mate, if Snow was a real historical character, he would have stopped all wars across the world. The power of his convincing, insane. And the story, you remember this one part where they are all tucked in Hope's house, and then the Psychon comes, surrounds the thing, and tells them to surrender with like weapons and all that, aiming. And then the Snow comes and says, "We're just people just like you." And all the soldiers start to be, "Oh, maybe he's right." Guys, these are trained soldiers that they have been brainwashed for 200 years to understand. People from outside the cocoon are demons. They're here to destroy everything. But because Snow is such a giga chat, or a giga truth, he only has to say, "Oh, I'm just like you guys." And then they go like, "Oh, wololo," And suddenly they change tune. That's the power of his convincing, mate. If Snow was a real historical figure, World War I would have never happened. World War II would have never happened. Disembarker of Normandy, he would have talked it out. Insane convincing power he's got, man. What a legend. But yeah, he's pretty annoying. It will always bother me that he convinced all those trained soldiers with like a couple of phrases. It was like, bro, come on. No shot. You're out charming them like that. They are trained to hate you. They are trained to fear you. That's not how brainwashing works, He is the hero of that story, though. Yeah, I mean, I still like him, But I understand when it's annoyed by him. His, his hero speeches and MC complex and all that. I still like it, to be honest. I find him to be a likable dude. They don't need to be trained. Snow just needs to talk for 5 minutes exactly. Just know things. I'm telling you, mate, the disembark of Normandy have never happened. He would just talk it out. And everyone would have threw away their weapons. Afghanistan war? Psh, no problem for Snow. I need to second. Defend, focus, defend, attack, defend. You can actually mess up this battle very, very quickly. Not careful. Especially since I haven't really leveled up at all the entire game. Yeah, I couldn't defend with jumps. So, I guess I can do this. Just lower, but it's way safer. You see the damage? You actually see the damage? Fine. You won't deal any damage. Damage then so much. Boom, mission complete. Okay, we didn't die. I'm happy. If you guys think I'm gonna level up for any of the coming boss battles, you gotta think again. I'm gonna go with the minimum level. In fact, no level up whatsoever. Hope I understand this a bit more annoying, because it really does take a very long time to fix his character arc. In the meantime, he's a kid, you know, like he's just whining constantly. And not a particularly mature kid at that. When you get XP for battles, you have to battle. Now, I don't think they give you experience on boss battles on this one, right? Actually, oh, they might, yeah. They might. Yeah, I think you're right. I hope I had more sympathy for his development. It just takes him like a very long time. It's the same with Lightning. He's pretty unsufferable, I think, most of the game. But he has that scene with the snow in the mines when they bond over Sarah, finally. That's a nice cutscene. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty dumb early on. And he's over positive, it seems. They're like, bro, we're like in deep shit here, and here you're yelling about don't give up. 15 pisses me off, but not because the story is bad or anything. It has so much potential to be much better than what they display it. It has everything. It's the characters, it has the lore, the setting. They just didn't do anything with it, man. They gave us like a nothing burger, the story. Now, there's great moments. There's absolutely great moments on it. But I guarantee you, none of those great moments are on the first half of the game. Oh, no, no, sorry, I meant 15. I went back to 15. And, you know, I kinda like the cozy gameplay of 15. I don't respect it. Like, never looking forward to do it, but, you know, whenever I play it, I always go like, oh, this is gonna be like a good friends trip. We're gonna be riding the car, we're gonna be chilling, we're gonna be listening to music. They're gonna be talking shit, you know? It's just like a fun ride. But it really does amount to very little on the story, unfortunately. And what little story over there, I think, is not expanded properly. Reap versus... yeah, that too. But even the DLC felt, you know, like it's a complete extra. By the nature of, you know, how they planned it. These small episodes with the character. And yeah, Arden got wasted in that game. And dying mates. Edward saved the run. He kinda did, didn't he? At least he has access to the item menu. It could have been worse, I guess. I'll give it to him. Did good. I like Noctis overall as a character, but also only on the second half of the game. In the first half, he just feels like a nothing dude, really. Ignis is amazing through and through. It's very hard to dislike Ignis. Gladio has his moments. Bronto has his moments too. But as a group, they function very, very well. I think that's one of the strengths of 15. And then there is Lady Tuna Freya. Who's that? I don't know. You guys know who Luna Freya is? I think they mentioned her a couple of times during the game. Apparently the entire story revolves around her. Have fooled me. Yeah, I think to enjoy 15 you have to be on that mood of, you know, be on a friend trip with your friends and, you know, ride the car, chill, watch the animations that they do, you know, like fucking around. Listen to the conversations and all the banter they do. That's probably the strength of Final Fantasy 15, unfortunately. The only strength, in my opinion. And play the DLC. Even the Brotherhood doesn't really add anything. It's a self-contained story, honestly, for the most part. Brotherhood doesn't even get references until like the very last final battle, pretty much. It gets referenced like at the start to set up, oh, Insomnia has fallen. You don't need a movie for that. They did just fine by just mentioning Insomnia has fallen. None of the events in the movie itself pay out in any way whatsoever in the game. Oh, you mean bro? Oh, wait, no, I was confusing it, sorry. I was talking about Kingslave. Yeah. You meant like the anime, right? Yeah, sorry, I was confusing it. I never watched the anime, so I don't know. I know there's one clip where like Noctis passes the burger, lettuce, and tomato onto Ignis. That's all I seen. Yeah, I mean, Kingslave was good, but it's good as a standalone movie. I think it has nothing to do with 15, with Final Fantasy 15, for the most part, other than Insomnia has fallen. Would be another thing if the characters, you know, like come back and retour, talk about the events, think how it affected, you know. Oh, now we, like, let's say, for example, now we have a vote because of these events that happen with this character in the movie, you know? Things like that would have been good, but absolutely nothing gets referenced. Nothing in the movie takes any effect into the game. And there is a good reason for that. It's because the studio who made the movie didn't have anything to do with the studio who made the game. The movie was made in America, I believe, to begin with. So, yeah. You'll see it in 7 Revelations now, with part 3. Yeah, true. Yeah, we'll play part 3 too. There's a big chance the Wutai event will be before you get the airship, I would imagine. It has been so set up, there is no way they're making it optional, right? Everything... Oh, Shadow Blade, and then buy Steel, Light Helm, Knight's Armor, and a Gauntlet. And as many times as possible, my note says... Oh, we're so fucked, mates. Okay, we're going with 5 10s. What do you guys think? Okay. What do we think? Watching again... which one? The Kingslave? I mean, it's an entertaining movie on its own, I think. The stuff of all shows, it's all fights from shows and movies. What do you think about the fights in The Spirits Within? Is my audio not very good, mate, right now? Groundbreaking. Well, the graphics definitely were, for sure. I think nobody will ever contest that, at the time, that was an incredible 3D movie. Not so sure about many other aspects on it. I think, however, like, it was just like an okay movie at worst, right? It wasn't like terrible. I don't understand how it bombed so hard at the time. Yeah. Like, just for the graphics alone and the concept have been at least okay, right? At least coming even. By others who didn't understand the source material. Wait, really? But did Hollywood got mingled on it? Cecil Palom, Romante Poton, Configuration, Speed normal. And it's gonna remain normal pretty much the entire game from now on. Alright, let me see this battle. Potion, Twincast. I wish me luck, mates. This one is tricky. Twincast, Potion. Well... Wait, no. The potions are not for... Well, of course, you're auto-sync. Your brother is fucking dead, bottom. Work hard on it. Do it or not, beast. I think that movie came too early, maybe. I think it didn't really age all that well, to be fair, either. Like, the movie was just mostly trying to appease, I don't know, nerds, graphic enjoyers. Like, I don't know. Not sure who was trying to appeal at the time, but it certainly didn't appeal any of the critics. Doing this battle at minimum level is so fucking rough. Nice Pyro. Exactly what you want to see. That should kill him. Minus it didn't. Oh my body. No, it did. Fantastic. And el swap order. Another game that I didn't understand why bombed. It didn't quite bomb it, right? But it's all below expectations according to Square Enix, whatever those expectations were. Was 16, man. I thought it was an okay game. Okay towards good. I much prefer 16 over 15 or 13. Oh, I fucked up. That's not what I wanted to do. Cry, Ocean, Plain Story, the track, Space and Issues. Yeah, I don't know, I just like the game in general. But sadly, it came at a time where it just couldn't happen. Because there weren't that many PS5s out there to begin with. At the time, have this microchip shortage. So even people wanted to get a PS5, they couldn't, right? And it came in like the worst month possible ever. Which is the same month that Diablo 4 came out. I think the Resident Evil 4 remake came out. You know, we're talking about bombastic AAA games that people were legitimately excited for. And Final Fantasy thing just came right in the middle. On a platform that not many people would even have the console to begin with. Enjoy Ultima. I'm personally on that camp too. I wasn't a big fan of the final billion panned out. But you know, that's not what's gonna dictate the sales. Clement, you banter with Clive. He died too soon. I agree. I'm a paladin. I'm a paladino. It's only gone and done it. Are you level 1 paladin? Yes. But don't you worry, because we're about to abuse a lot the leveling system on this game. Yeah, true. The good thing is he starts with so much HP, right? Boom. Some 15 levels in one go. Don't worry about it. Lamias are dangerous. We're gonna be doing one trick here. This is like the worst kept secret in gaming, but in Final Fantasy IV, whenever you recruit a new character, they will join at Cecil's level. And all these classes that I have right now are guest characters. They're optional. They are not gonna be main party members at any point. They're all gonna disappear from the team very soon. So what happens when you have a Cecil that is level 50 at this point in the game? That means that every other character that joins will also be level 50. And you know what? It's very easy to get to level 50 here when you train as him solo, because the experience gets divided between all of them. So if you train here like crazy, then you don't have to train at all the entire game, the rest of the game. You don't have to do a single encounter battle the rest of the game. Cecil Giga Carry, and that's the secret of Final Fantasy IV. How to make it much easier. So we're gonna be training here for a little bit. Man, I missed these Long-A-Thons. I've been holding on playing Final Fantasy games ever since February because Yeah, I didn't want to get tired of Final Fantasy too soon, because I know I was gonna do so much during the Long-A-Thon. But man, I missed this game so much. This battle with the Liliths are the best ones. She gives the most EXP. You can get 2 Liliths in the other screen, but I'm not sure if I can handle that right now just yet. Yeah, I can start handling it. Yeah. Nothing personal. I just been informed that there is a new setting on Twitch. What? What's that setting? Training for generative AI. What? What are they training us? Or what are they training AIs for? We streamers are the biggest idiots in the planet. What value there is to get here? If you have web RTSC, then your mic gets harvested. If you don't, then you don't. I don't even know what web RTSC is. I'm using a Chrome Pro from 2010. Certainly does not even sound familiar. New types of surface just popped up too. Really. Well, there is nothing of value to gather from the way I speak, that's for sure. On what I say. If anything, I think it's just gonna be making the AI models dumber. Allow your channel content to train generative AI content models at Amazon. So that's not up to you for Twitch, and Amazon using your channel content for the purpose described in the Twitch privacy notice, including using AI supported Twitch feature to benefit the community by facilitating streamer growth and monetization, such as real-time sponsorships, campaigns. I think they're not getting anything from me. Like, for real. Nothing of value, that is. If I stream my ass until they ban me, will that mess up their AI? Very likely. Very, very likely. Then suddenly we'll start recommending asses for sponsors. Oh, Bakura, is there something I can talk to you about very quickly? It involves the leaderboards on FFbot. Kinda don't want to officially support them. I opted out from having leaderboards on the game for all the drama that they cause and problems they cause. So I don't think it's a good idea to have like a Discord channel about them promoting them. Like, I just want to not officially support or endorse any of that. Like, if people do it, it's fine, you know, but it really does cause a lot of issues that come knocking at the door. Historically, people is far, far, far too competitive about them. No. I stay away from everything leaderboard oriented for that same reason. I think it would be like a pretty misleading aspect to say in FFbot we do not support officially leaderboards and then having like a Discord channel about it, you know, is what I mean. Are you comfortable sharing what issues come with leaderboard stuff? Yeah, all of the issues, man. All of the issues. Everything that you can think of, people getting pissed off or starting drama or starting stuff. Going on witch hunts on Twitch, you know, like, it's just terrible. It really creates a really bad ambient. Could you turn the game music a tiny bit? Yes. Can you hear me better? Testing. Perfect. Okay. People is competitive, Hasbro. And when people perceive something as unfair play, they go all the way to actually, you know. No. I just don't want anything to do with the leaderboards in any official capacity, if that makes sense. If people want to make their own leaderboards and all that, it's all fine. Or their community boards or, you know, like whatever, something like that. But me as a developer, I cannot endorse it if I want to say that I don't want to officially support leaderboards. Because they really do create so many issues, man. I already dealt with it too many times. I just don't want the leaderboards to be like an official Discord channel. Because then in which phase do I say that I do not support leaderboards? Or that I do not support competitiveness? If I'm actively having them on my Discord, if that makes sense. Because right now, here's the thing. I could cheat right now on FFbot and submit a cheated score. It will take me 5 minutes to do it. That is the case of literally everybody. Unless you have really strong moderation teams and really strong, like, they cannot be held like as official or like proper. And that's where people get really pissed off. Because they want them to be official, they want them to be official, they want it to be proper, they want them to be, you know, they want to build towards that. And if people start cheating, then, you know. Well, yes, but if you've been on Reddit, it's just a band hammer. Yeah, I just don't want to deal with any of that, mate. I'm just making a game, you know. I could not care any less about the competitive aspect in FFbot. I am not making a balanced game to begin with. It's full of bugs, it's full of things unfair that you can do. You can have 11 bots on your channel and people will accuse you for cheating for that. How do you combat that? You can't, and I cannot either, you know. Anyway, And I think it's fair to want to have some proper competitive leaderboards, right? Fully endorse it. I think it's full fair. It's just not that it's not something I can do with FFbot. You know? Do I start banning people from the leaderboards for using one bot? Or two bots? Or three bots? When is it too much? Do we start banning them for using glitches or not? Do we start banning them for using leaks? How about if they're using an older version? Do we start to ban them too? Like, you know, I'm not gonna be doing all that. I'm not gonna be policing. I'm not gonna be checking what everybody's doing. Like, I'm just not gonna do that. That's why I don't want anything to do with leaderboards or competitiveness. I just want people to play in the whatever way they want. And hey, if community wants to have leaderboards and all that, by all means, more power to all you. But I cannot officially support it, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, but you need some rules and then enforce them. Yeah, gray hours. But that's what I want. That's what I don't want to do. You can have a million gray hours, gray areas in FFbot. You could even fake the gray hour areas and pass them as real super easily. I'm not making a game that is able to handle competitiveness. That's the reality. And I sure as hell I'm not gonna be policing streams. I'm not gonna be watching the streams to see if they're doing fair play or not. I'm not gonna be like, oh, has this guy used one bot? Has he used two bots? Has he used three bots? No, you know. That's why the leaderboards cannot be official in any capacity. Heck, you can even hack the game if you want and nobody will ever notice. There is like no integrity, you know? Some random guy with a conspiracy theory. Where is he using the fourth bot? It will happen, you know, it will happen, and it has happened several times already in the past. Heck, I received one bad review on my each page because the one who was top one in the leaderboard back then, in the ones I used to have, was using Streamlabs as a bot, and he said that the fairness was like unfair. He was starting some reeling. He got some streamers behind his goal, you know, like, oh, this guy is just making like a shit game with like shit competitiveness, and you cannot win because he's officially supporting cheaters, and you know, like, brother, he left me like a bad review on it too because of it, and it has happened multiple times at this point. I just don't want anything to do with leaderboards, man. I'm not making a game for that. When you can see that's better if not paid on Reddit. Well, I mean, Reddit is community based. That's nothing official. Mate, I think you're not understanding, Bakura. I cannot be having boards on the on the Discord, mate. It's just a different word. It's what entails, you know? It's why I also don't want to participate on leaderboards myself at all. Like, I just hate the whole prospect. It really causes nothing but issues long term. It really does. Nothing but bad vibes, bad ambience, people fighting each other, streamers fighting each other. They're gone, thank you. And I'm sorry, mate. I know you're doing God's work with all of this. It was like the leaderboards is just like an extremely sensitive issue in FFbot. That has historically been always an issue. The Paladin Cecil grind, always fun. Do you guys know about this one? You can make posts about it, you know, as long as it's understandable that it's a community-based thing. Like, let's say in the Twitch mode, like, or whatever you want to put, like an announcement over there to say, hey, community boards are happening right now. Yeah, I think that's fine, you know, because it's not related to an official capacity in the Discord. I think that's fine. Does this grind also work the same way as 3D version? Oh, I'm not sure how it works on the 3D version, but the way it works on this game is every character that will join at Cecil's level. So it's hyper efficient to do it this way. If I do it this way, then I don't have to grind the entire game at any other point. You're doing God's work on the Discord. It looks incredible. There is like so many challenges and stuff. I wouldn't even know how to do half of that, man. It's harder. Yeah, a little bit. Although the Pixel Remaster right now is kind of brutal after the last patch they did. You will see some boss battles that are just insane. Even at max level. The final battle, I'm gonna be at level 60 something, and still is like just I cannot commit any mistakes. I don't know how that one was, but I just know the grind with Rosa in Babel Tower. Yeah, they do with there is another trick you can do with infinite spawning enemies. You can do it like that, but it will be also like a brutal experience to get there to begin with at low level. That Dragonfire with the live glitch? I don't even know about that one. I think I'm not familiar with that one. Probably the enemies that can summon others. No, and Reddit is fine, because the Reddit is 100% community based. I don't have anything to do with Reddit in any capacity. It's been a couple of years, but there is some tower with enemies that get reinforcements if you hit them. One of them had like a dragon or something. Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't know about vibing it, but I knew about the tornado thing. Well, I mean, we can only do so much to prevent, like, bullying from people who play the game. The only thing the best I can do is just to not promote the leaderboards, you know, which has always been the source. Not bullying, I think that's a strong word. More like having conflicts between communities, and conflicts with me too. Yeah, but I mean, there's always gonna be communities on Reddit, like for games and stuff like that. I think all of that is fair. If they grow naturally, then they grow naturally. They grow into their own entities and their own, you know, things. If it becomes a good or a bad one, I really have no weight on it, you know, in any capacity. I just make the game. And UFO and respect everybody too much, so low bad community. Yeah, that's why he's the admin now on the Discord, mates. I think there was no better choice than Bakura. I really, like, I'm just completely noob when it comes to internet and technology. I cannot even figure it out Discord. As you guys know from my Discord, it has always been in shambles. like barren of features and all that. It's mostly because I cannot figure them out. I also never expected to have as many members on my Discord as I expected. When I opened the Discord, I thought maybe we'll have, I don't know, 20, 30 people, you know, maybe talking about FFbot, here and there. If they got questions, you know, whatever. But it has grown into like a juggernaut of like 500 people now. Far more than anything that I can... I'm not like a people's person, you know. I really am not. I just can't handle or deal with any of that. There's MMO shit, pues I go 400 members joining today. Yeah, I saw. That's a good feature. That's a cool feature. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool now. With like all the roles and the colors and the functions and everything. It looks far more alive. You know what I mean? That whole division on the colors between Twitch player mode and blue for solo player, I think that's great. I just saw FF9, all cars is rot. And like, it's fine, ABM. I'll show you. I'll show you the ways. I'll teach you the manipulations and all the good stuff. Yeah. Character builds. Oh shit, is that like a forum? Oh my god, it is like a forum. What? That is insane! Yo, Bakura, this is such a god feature. What? Oh my god, I should have made you admin months ago. You're putting on the work. Yo, Kanjin, hello. Oh my god, it's all manually put too. Yo, I'll post my Alphinaud build later in there, or tomorrow. Maybe the only Alphinaud player in the entire planet right now. That is God's war, man, you're making. Key married, yeah, with an H before there, yeah. Funny enough, I added exceptions between FFbot, where if you put exclamation mark change key marry wrong, with the H put in different places, it will still work. I have many exceptions like that for many characters. Okay, well, maybe I don't have that one. I should get to that one. Yeah. On the triple triads, you can have the question having one or two words wrong. Sorry, one or two letters wrong. Which makes it funny, because Triplet always here tries to answer in the worst possible way. In like the most cursed way possible. If the answer is run, he will change it to come. And it will work. Damasia, I swear that one is correct. I can never remember the actual name. Something like that will work. Brother, it will be my dream to make a game like this one day. But online. Like all your party members are just online players. But you manually play, you know? Like I'm doing it right now. Without the auto. How does that sound as the next fun game? I'm gonna be working on my official game for a while before I make another fun game. I already got dungeon generation and pathfinding. Figure it out. Cool, until your paladin leads you there, then you block him for being a prick. Solo says it online game. There you go. Hey, Magic. Good to see you, my man. How are you and family doing? Brother, my note says farm to level 45. I'm level 55. I'm 10 levels above what my notes are telling me. But you know what? It's fine. I'm just relaxing. We're gonna be winding down for the day very soon. Having too much fun. I'm just talking, honestly. Like, really, it's been having fun talking with you guys. I don't think I even looked at the game in the past 30 minutes. It's been absolutely amazing, Magic. Look, I started the timer at 70 hours. I don't know what happened, man. It's been great. It's been like a lot of fun. All the 3 games were excellently. There was some fun moments. We got good conversations today too. It's been a great day. The only bad thing about my day is somebody has vandalized my mailbox last night. And I noticed just a couple of hours ago. My mailbox was fucked up. It was destroyed. And I don't know if there was any letters inside or not, but it was empty. That has been the only bad side today. So tomorrow in the morning, I need to wake up 1 hour earlier than I wanted because I need to repair the mailbox. Or see what I can do about it. I don't know if I can repair it on my own. You know, I just wanted to like bring a hammer and unbend on the places that need to be unbending. What's your startup schedule? Let's say. Similar to today, you're gonna see me online at 11 AM tomorrow, which for American time zone, I'm not really sure. You can see me online tomorrow in 12 hours. I'll continue playing. And this is the way I normally do these long-a-thons. We play 8, 9 hours, or 10, or 12. Sometimes 8, sometimes 12, right? But I play Final Fantasy 12. I play FF from 8 to 12 hours. I get my video, I get my recording, amazing, you know. Then after that, I just do the wind-up period, which is gonna happen relatively soon, where, you know, we just chat with the chat, we just watch videos, maybe we play something together like a friend slop game, or, you know, like we just chill. We do nothing Final Fantasy related. We just chill, burn a couple of hours before going to bed. That is to keep my mental sanity, because if I were to do 14 hours of Final Fantasy per day, oof. You know, I think 8 to 10 is the good spot for me. And then we chill, we watch recipes, we comment, we watch the news, we just chill. We play another game, maybe, potentially. It will turn into the Final Fantasy, yeah. We don't want that yet, right? We'll wait for the Final Fantasy until I'm 80 or so, right? To be honest, I don't know if my Alphino build is the best. I think probably Wolf has a better build for Alphino than me. I'll say it later today on my reasoning behind it. I think as much as I can do today is just the farm, right? So tomorrow when I wake up, the first thing we're gonna be doing is just blasting through Final Fantasy IV. We're gonna destroy Final Fantasy IV. Then we'll start Final Fantasy V for your Fiesta. That one is gonna be fun because you guys know I'm not the best Final Fantasy V player, but I have a fair amount of experience with Fiestas, right? It's always fun and entertaining. I don't know if that's gonna be... I'm gonna be finishing in time, because I'm not that fast. 1 to 4, I'm extremely fast. On 5, whenever I do Fiestas, I like to grind, I like to take my time. And whenever I'm doing challenges from this, I'm not allowed to use the boosters. That's like a self-imposed rule. I'm not allowed to cheese them with boosters. So when we do tomorrow, the Forge of Fiesta is without boosters, without the ability to turn on encounters or any of that. It's gonna be raw, you know? When a few weeks ago. Yeah. We run it every year here too. Well, this year I couldn't because I was programming FFbot at the time. So this has been the only year I ever skipped the Fiesta event. To be fair, you will have to know your jaws and come out with a route beforehand to go fast. Yeah, that's probably what's the most fun, I think, right? Just having to, oh, okay, now I need to do this, and now I need to do that. Oh, I haven't done this in like 4 Fiestas. You know, like, you know, figuring the stuff out. That's always fun. And I guess more importantly, overcoming impossible odds, such as having Dancer in your team. You guys will never convince me that Dancer is good. I got convinced that Dragoon can be good. I got convinced that Bard was good. I got convinced that Thief was good. You know, you'll never convince me that Dancer is good. I always take Dancer over Dragoon. You can take, mate, let's trade next time. Let's trade. You get a Dragoon and you go like, oh man. I get a Dancer, I go like, oh man, let's trade. I will gladly take it from your hands, mate. Now Dragoon is still awful, but I was 10 Fiesta in a row. He gets Samurai. I didn't get Sam. You know which one I get a lot? Ninja. I don't get Samurai all that much. If at the last couple of Fiestas, I didn't get Samurai at all. Had to rely on Chemist abuse. What I get very often is Ninja, man. Oof. Let me tell you about Ninja. That has to be the single best job in the entire game. Brother, it just ruins World 1, it ruins World 2, and it does super good on World 3. That's gotta be the best job, I think, in the entire game. White Mage helps massively on World 3, but it has such a rough start. But nobody cares about the rough start, right? Mystic Knight and Black Mage are up as well. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Mystic Knight. If I get Mystic Knight, you know I'm going for Omega. Probably even... I don't remember if you could Berserker Blade, actually. But I think probably Mystic can handle Shinryu. I like Mystic, so Knight. Knight I like quite a lot. I got a lot of respect for Knight at the beginning. Summoner is so good, man. Summoner solves so many things in the game. Then Summoner and Ninja. Oof. Yeah. You taught me about that one. I remember using it in one of the fiestas sometime like a year or two ago. I never knew about that trick. Golem makes the Pixel Remaster X-Death fight far more bearable. Because in the game, I noticed in the Pixel Remaster, X-Death is just insane. It's so much easier on Game Boy Advance and SNES. In Pixel Remaster, it's a menace. And Golem just helps so much with that. Just feel off in PR. I know, right? Like, it's just like the enemies are just too fast compared to you. And, you know, there is the whole thing where, you know, you don't have... It's not like in the original where you can just stop the ATPs when you get your turn. FS6 is a huge offender on the ATPs situation. Both for the same reason, really. Yeah, exactly. So you end up losing your turn unless you put like the ATP speed to the minimum, right? To have enough time to press the button. It just makes the battle trickier, and the extended fight makes it so you need to have good economy in your turns, right? Or else you're gonna start to get blasted by stuns, stone undead, AoEs, these spells, you know, like you start to get blasted by all sort of things if you start to be messy with ATB. Yeah, I can see it. Anyways, I'm excited for Fiesta. I have survived some insane Fiesta teams. Like, I got in bottom of the bottom. I got Dancer with Shepherd with like Thief in the same team, and I still survived the Fiesta. It's gonna be awful though if I get something like that again, but you know, that's life. You just gotta roll with the punches. Worst Fiesta scenario. Only White Mage, Biblos. Oh my god. Wait, you mean like 3 jobs? White Mage? What kind of a scav setting, Cruel, is that? What is that setting? Yes, if you run like Chaos Mode where you roll White Mage. Brother, what can you even do about Biblos at that point? If you do any physical attack, he's just gonna counter with his fucking thing. You don't have access to rods. You don't have access to offensive spells. Bro, you have like that one hammer from like the water city. That's it. You're probably dealing like 12 damage. You can run him out of MP with analyze. He counters with magic hammer. Jesus. I had Geo only soul cannon at one point. Geo only with soul cannon. Geomancer only? Yikes. You're still alive until then, and then you wear him down. Joy. That sounds like fun days. Soul cannon is immune to every guy you use. Oh, so you were stuck with bells? Total of fiestas. I mean, in party composition and that, like that, you're supposed to be donating to charity, right? Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Roll a better job. Charity wins, you know, all that. You can suffer. And Blue Mage, Ranger, and Berserker runs once. Ooh. I got Berserker a few times. Honestly, it's not too bad. I never found Berserker to be a problem. In battles where it's a problem, I just kill him. I just kill the Berserker user. It does Berserker does surprisingly well against battles like World 2 X-Death, like a notoriously difficult fight. The plate systems, you just finish your run, someone else is supposed to pay for his run completed. Yeah. It's all win-win. Like, at the end of the day, you're supporting by just completing your run, even if it is by pure stubbornness. That's why this event is so well done, so beloved, really. You can be a poor motherfucker, right? But you finished at Final Fantasy IV for your Fiesta. You support it, you know? You help a charity because of it. Because somebody else is gonna be donating for your run. Berserker is okay, but yeah, better kill them. I'm never too bothered whenever I get Berserker, to be honest. I'll take Berserker over Thief any day of the week. I'm sorry, guys, you'll never convince me that Thief is good. Well, he's got some good stuff. playing for free is a huge deal. And he has chicken knife, you know, scales good with agility. Okay, he can do some stuff here and there. But if I want to have a rough beginning, I would rather prefer to have a white mage rough beginning than a thief rough beginning. Right, to me, thief is kinda bottom tier, but not the bottomness, you know? I can make a thief work. Oh, I did one run without thief, right after one with thief, and it was a pain to get away from some encounters. Yeah, that's probably the good thing about thief. I'm a thief endure, I like to steal stuff with a legend on thief knife. But not dancer. Dancer can get fuck out of my party. I'll take beast master over dancer. It just pisses me off so much, the RNG. You can make it better towards the World 3, but I think it just in general I'm just too unlucky. There is far too many times where I rely on this 25% chance and it just pops 0 times in the entire battle, you know? Guys, I actually survived the hottest day on the year. It was today. We were at 40 Celsius today. We are still at 38 right now. But I survived without much pain. I saw this morning. Today was supposed to be the hottest day in the year. And I was like, oh fuck. I just want to start my Long-A-Thon. Yeah, well, I live in Spain, my man. We live next to the Sahara and right on the meridian. It gets hot here, man. And I live in a town too. Everybody running electronics and, you know, cars everywhere, ACs everywhere. No more heat. Well, it won't get any hotter than today, at least. And I got to see the eclipse, mates. It was naughty. You know, bad side of the eclipse, there was still some street lights because it was getting 8 PM or so. 8:30. So some street lights start to pop in. But it got so dark. It was a total 100% full eclipse at my zone. It got so dark. Like it literally looked at like 2 AM for like a minute. Solar eclipse of the heart. Brother, my note said to grind to until level 45 and level 62. Am I having too much fun, mates? Why the hell? A little bit, honestly. Spain can be rough, or if you come from a Nordic country. I would never recommend to, like, if you live somewhere on the North Meridian, never come to Spain in August or July. Spider season. No, for us here is mosquito season, man. Jesus Christ. I was forced. I will explain this. So, next to my building, there is an artificial lake that has been out of commission for like 6 years or so. This February, they fixed the lake. They reinvigorated. They made a lot of animals, fauna, trees. You know, like they went all the works and they filled the lake with water. You know what happened with that? Well, water, fauna, and all that is a nesting ground for mosquitoes. So this year, me and all my neighbors have had to take matters into the hand because you cannot open your window during the night. Swarms of mosquitoes will enter on your house. And I have been dealing with that for a few days. Well, I had to go. So I bought a few mosquito zappers. Not zappers. You plug them on the wall, right? And they release like a poison that mosquitoes don't like or whatever. And I have 4 of them. I have 2 in 2 of my rooms. 1 in the bathroom and 1 in my room where I'm right now. I haven't seen a single mosquito since. I saw 1 this morning. It's been good, man. Do you do to do? Even the devil spider, probably the next to die. Wait, I would like to take spiders for back control. The spiders in Spain are just like tiny, you know. You let them chill on a corner, you'll never have back issues. But maybe Australian spiders, it's a different story. Don't fuck with those. It's the nasty mosquitoes you get in Spain too. I don't know if they're nasty, but they are noxious as fuck, man. They devoured me for a couple of days. Made Google Australian spider season. Do Google that. Is it gonna be Australian spider season? Oh my god, what is that? Flamethrower. What the fuck, man? Flamethrower. Brother, what, you gotta deal with that every year? No shot. Pour the whole house. They're heat resistant. You cannot fry them. Fire resist attack. Fuck. Wait, you really have to deal with swarms like that every year? Insane. Dude, I have like 2 spiders in my whole house. Strategic corners. That's all I have for years. Yeah, they get funnel whip spiders, deadly and aggressive, like wanting to fight. Those are dangerous in the wild. Cats. Yikes. Well, I've seen kangaroos doing a lot of kicks. Dude, okay, Australia is kinda like a survival of the fittest, right? You need to be fucking tough in there to survive. I had a red ant colony attack. The colony that spilled in my kitchen from the floor. Jesus. It's like a Rust server. That's so funny. Brother Bakura, you should stream that next time. Next time you get like an Australian plague, you go like, okay, here's the problem. We're gonna be dealing with it today. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Here we go, boys. We might not make it out alive. Hit that like button right now. You gotta make it, you know, like this show from Bear's Grylls, where they approach the fauna with like super care. Just kind of like, the enemy's here. We're approaching slowly. We might not make it. Come over here. Come the camera closer. Look at it. Look at it. It's right here. Be ready to run in a second. That's the approach you should have when recording your play control. This case is scabber to get away. They're already there. Fuck. Fucking spiders, man. Jump onto the window to escape. If needed. Caught in the net. With those fucking Australian spiders, man. And next level. I was complaining here about mosquitoes. Forget about it. The worst that's happening to me is that I'm waking up with 15 bites that are itchy all day. I'm putting my life on the line with this content, so fucking like the content. That you can still do it, mate. Bro, in Spain we only have like olive oil and vegetables. That's all we're contributing to the world. And I guess Final Fantasy relays, Final Fantasy Long-A-Thons. There's so many. I definitely got I got different plagues over my life on my own house. Usually the plagues last me like a day or two until I start to take measures into it. In the past I got like flies and stuff when I was like 20 years old. That was really annoying to deal with because the instant they found like a corner to make nesting, they're so difficult to find. You know, you gotta spray the whole thing, clean everything properly, you know, all that. I got this like weird fruit fly thing for a while because they were nesting on the cut of my foot and I didn't realize. I was like, where the fuck are they coming from? That was some 5 years ago or so. And the moment I went to open to clean the auto feeder, I was like, oh, this is where you fuckers are coming from. Threw the whole thing away, cleaned everything, never got a problem with it since. And this year the mosquitoes because of the leg situation. Like you just cannot open the window. I fucking hate bugs, man. I mean like most. No, actual flies. I don't know what problem I got back then. I was 20 years old. Like probably the house wasn't like the best state. Probably there was like plates that weren't like clean, you know. The house wasn't like super clean. But it took me like a day to figure it out and solve the situation. It was really annoying though. It was like, man, there is flies everywhere. What the heck? Yeah. You live and you learn. Hola gato, ¿qué pasa, Sphinx? Meow. You just gotta be super careful. Whenever you see a bug in your house, always assume they're gonna find a place to nest. Do not take it lightly. It might be like a corner you never looked at, behind a monitor, fucking under the bed, in the sink, like at the bottom of the sink, you know, where there is water. It can be literally anywhere. Those bugs do not fuck around, man. Do not let them. What's wasps? Oh yeah, those are problematic too. I never got like a wasp problem, but those wasps are actually aggressive. I think for a wasp problem, you kind of have to call an expert, right? That's not something you can probably deal on your own, I would imagine. Yeah, I wouldn't at least. I wouldn't try to solve it on my own. I would just call play control. I was in garden as a kid, and my father decided to deal with it in his own a couple of years ago in the roof. Jesus, your father is a brave man. Yeah, I mean, I got stung by wasps many times through my life. I used to go to campings like every year. My school got a lot of wasps too, in general, so... Like, the first time was super painful. By the 15th time, I was just like, okay, well, let's just deal with it. It's just if you were willing to take it. I wouldn't. No. I would just call play control, pay $100, you solve it for me. So, understand. Yeah. Knock it down very quickly, have like a bug, close it immediately. That's the start. That's how I seen it done. The thing with wasps is you just know they're aggressive, you keep your distance, but those things are so fucking stupid. They will approach you and get angry afterwards, yeah. And the problem is, if you don't get rid of them properly, then you're gonna have like 200 flying around for days. And at that point, you just cannot deal with it. So that's why I will just call like an expert. It's gonna just deal with it. Knock it down and rat the nearest river. Why does the flies come in the window but can't find a way out? It's so dumb, man. No, never. If you don't have like a way to dispose of the wasp nest immediately, like, you know, knock it into a bag that you close immediately, don't do it, man. Because if the nest falls to the ground, it's over for you for like 2 weeks. You're gonna have like really wasps poking everywhere for 2 weeks. And they're gonna stink on sight. The Amazon delivery guy is just not gonna fuck around and leave a package to you. He's gonna leave it on the street for you to pick it up. That's so fucking stupid. Had the precision to fly into my house to the smallest gap imaginable. But they won't leave, they open the window. Yeah. Because I mean, they're at pleasure, at house. It's warmer than outside. They don't have to deal with pressure or other predators. Why would they leave? In my experience, I knock it down. 3 hours and they're gone. No shot. No shot. Some passive bees. Some passive wasps. What level is the goal? 45. Gladiatorux. I might be 65 by now. 66. I'm just chilling and talking at this point. I'm not looking to make progress. I need to get over my fear of spiders and get some pets. Let's live in Australia. Oh, let's live in Spain. We don't have to deal with the spiders here. Lizards a bunch sometimes. Sometimes I see a lizard on my balcony. Yeah, I think that's the 3D version, right? The characters start to become old. I think that's the 3D version. Yeah, spiders. Just put a container, then look it up if it is deadly. If not, let it out. Spray and close the container. That's too hardcore for me. Then smoke them to death. Lol. He will not have a good time here next to my lake. So I was talking with my dad a few days ago, and I was telling him about the mosquitoes, right? And he was like, "Oh, that happened to us like some years ago. We dealt with it when you were a child because apparently they didn't know plague control of any kind on the lake when they first put it. And there was 1 year it was just mosquitoes everywhere. Like that sounded a lot like your current situation. That's why my dad told me to get those mosquito zappers to put on the blog, to put on the wall. It has worked excellently, to be honest. As I said, I only seen one mosquito today in the morning compared to 15 the past couple of days. I don't really have the spiders, so it's more like irrational fear. I don't like killing them. I just don't like them crawling near me either. No, they're never gonna be. You know these passive spiders that hang in a corner in the house? They are never gonna come close to you. They just wait there for weeks. They put aromatics on their spider web. So, you know, other flies, mosquitoes, whatever other bugs, moths, you know, come flying, attracted by the aromatic, and they just eat. They never move from there. Much better having them in vicinity. They're on, I will grind. Well, after the season spider thing that you saw at me earlier, I understand. Usually not. I had a couple of situations where one was just doing some spy movie stuff from the ceiling right in front of my face. Jesus, did that spider got lost? Okay, that would freak me out too, to be honest. Once that there was a spider nest everywhere, Jesus, just pour the whole place, mate. It has like fear. Damn. You guys are starting to develop a fear of spiders to me. I never even cared about them, but now that I know they can do all this shit, brother, should I be worried? If spiders got to a cat's eye, will be fuck. Isn't there Australian spiders that are just like the size of your fist? I saw them in Cocodrilo Dundee. Enhancement, but has are harmless. Okay. Try to fight you. How I wanna fight you is gonna about to punch you. No, the ones I see in Australia too are the possums. Those things are motherfuckers too, right? Bearded spiders that are wild. I think bearded spiders are in tropical forest. Yikes. Bearded spiders with spiders can fly? It's over, man. If the spiders can fly, it's fucking over. The whole sky is full of spiders in some seasons. Jesus. Have your flamethrower ready. It's spider season, baby, in Brazil. You guys are unlocking new fears on me, mates, just so you guys know. I don't know how I'm gonna be sleeping today. They can glide. They're like a Spyro. Man, it's so joker, mate. The spiders are small, but the webs are huge. Basically, so the snake might be lurking under your bed. Alright, well, you know that complaint I did about mosquitoes earlier? Forget about it, mate. This is nothing. You guys are dealing with the real shit in Australia. Look what? Oh, mates, it might be time for me to stop for the day. We can do a wind-up stream. Just chat, watch some videos, run around the next day too. But I think we have a video for today. Level 68, Jesus.